silent majesty of a winter's morn, the clean, cool chill of the holiday air, and an asshole in his bathrobe emptying a chemical toilet into my sewer.
Shitter was full!
Ah, yeah. You checked our shitters, honey?
Clark.
Good evening and welcome to the Ham Radio Clubhouse.
That music reminded me of the
Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
I was getting ready to say transcendental, but that's meditation.
No, that's transcendental. Transcendental is when you're moving teeth around.
Anyway, I was waiting for the big light show that you see on PBS. That was some good music. But then
that was actually
the frosting on the cake.
That was actually a guy by the name of Alexander Nakarada from Malaysia that did that track. And so he sent over a royalty-free version, said you guys have fun.
Nice. They're very nice. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, who's the rookie?
I don't hear anything.
It ain't me.
Who?
Never mind.
Oh, it was you.
It's me.
I was in your headphones.
I thought it was Joe Brett. It was the way Joe Brett popped up.
See what happens when you try to shame everybody. You try to be that guy, and you end up being
I thought it was
that guy.
You know the light that Joe Brett bought that's not working? I thought maybe the light kicked on and caused interference.
I'm like, why am I hearing this echo? Because I got it playing so I can have the chat.
That's why I use my phone and I mute my phone.
Yeah, I should do that.
Oh, let's talk about this. So, $14 on Amazon. Do not get this one.
Well, what is it?
Wait, you're supposed to do a video, Joe.
Yeah,
I'm doing it right now.
There's a video for that.
Okay, so we're gonna cut this out then and make an actual video where Joe says, "Don't buy this." Did you plug it in?
So we can take it apart and analyze it.
There you go.
Pretty darn.
You got to send it to his third party. You got to send it to his third-party mailbox.
Right.
It'd be pretty darn funny on the podcast if all of a sudden the ad comes on for that item.
That would be funny.
Timing is everything.
Need an LED light for your live stream?
Don't buy this one.
Don't buy this one. Because Joe said so.
Seriously, a serious question. Is there any... We have no controls. Just for those who do listen on the podcast, and I love listening to the podcast, but there's no way of how the ads come in, correct? They pick and choose?
So the way it works is I enable categories and they insert ads at specific times, but I don't get to hear the ads prior to them posting onto the site.
Because the last few shows, the ads have been pretty darn funny in the timing of what we're talking about, and all of a sudden it's an ad about something, and just glad there's nothing, those lovemaking tools. I'm glad that none of those ads are.
So I can control the content.
No lovemaking tools.
There's I don't think Christie's Toy Box does podcasting. Need something special in your life tonight?
I'm not smoking this cigar. I would have lost a cigar already.
Come to Christie's Toy Box.
Oh my God!
You know how many people would wreck then? Where's Christie's Toy Box?
It's south of the border.
Exactly.
I was to say we have ones here called Guilty Pleasures and Bad Kitty. So.
Bad Kitty.
Yeah.
Why would you shop? I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to leave that alone.
Hang on. It's even better. So Bad Kitty opened a store in a strip that has a church, a kids' music place, a pottery studio.
Hey.
It's all kid-centric stuff. And then you have Bad Kitty right on the corner.
So drop the kids off to go do pottery.
Drop the kids off and go for a walk.
Shopping. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
James Linden says we have a stag shop in Ontario. I'm assuming that's for deer hunting stuff.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Hey, Molson, where's your black shirt?
Oh, it had to be washed.
You're out of uniform, buddy.
You got to
That's
wash
what
it
happens
one
when he
time,
washes it. He washed it and got the color out of it.
I just realized, then I'm looking at the chat. I'm looking at him. I'm looking at
It's
the
supposed
chat.
to be
I'm like,
color
the guy said
safe
kinda
bleach,
right.
Daniel.
You know. Yeah.
Hey,
I
listen,
saw
he's having a hard
that comment. I'm on the mend, guys. I'm just getting over a head cold, so my medicine is I brought the medicine out tonight.
That's
That's
one
a
way
good
of forcing
thing.
it out.
You know,
was gonna say-
speaking about all that stuff, I was on YouTube and there was this like guy who was in his car. He was telling a joke, and he says he was in Walmart with his six kids, and some lady was looking at him like he's some disgusting guy having 6 kids. She's like, "Are they all yours?" And he goes, "No, ma'am. I work for a condom company. I'm dealing with customer complaints."
All right, Joseph wins the internet tonight.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's funny. That Joseph, you know, I didn't know if we were going to have hopes for that guy, but that, you know, that's funny.
Brian's got
Oh,
one
man.
too. Bad kitty.
Yep.
Very good, Brian. How did we get
I'm not gonna
started
do
on
that
this?
voice.
Bob, how did we get started on this?
I
This is-
leave
We
the
went
room
live.
I left for 2 minutes. I come back and you guys are talking like this. So
I thought we were on Discord.
Oops. You mean we're
Yeah.
not?
Give us another
much for
hour,
mon-
so it may get there.
I was gonna say, so much for monetization.
But
We're
Daniel,
still not there yet. We're good.
So Daniel, I saw your message earlier in the chat in our Discord, and I'm glad to hear that you didn't test positive for 80 meters. I'm glad to hear you're on the mend, buddy.
that was good. Touche.
This is your net controller.
I did net
New
control
station?
last night for. Remember, I was talking with you guys about that net control. I was asked to do it to take over something last night. Did my first UHF VHF net control last night. It was pretty good, except for when we got onto the second repeater. I like lost my place, and I just said, I was like, hold on a second, and I called the president of the club. I said, do I have to read all the same announcements again? He's like, no, you can pass on. I said, good. Check-ins. So, why am I doing like a phone? I'm like holding my hand like a phone. Hello, how are you doing?
It's
Anyway,
visual. It's visual.
Then I get a text message, and I get a text message from the net controller, because remember, he's trying to get me to take over net controlling. He goes, see, you're great at it. Now you can be net controller. I was like, no, not happening. So
Since you're in Canada, when you answer the phone, what do you say? A serious question. What do you when you pick up your phone? Is it a hello, or is there some type of French saying that you guys would say?
Oui?
Hello, hey.
well, you say,
Hello, eh?
Hello,
you
hey.
think we're another planet? We say hello.
Okay,
Hello.
well, no, but if you were in Spain, you wouldn't say hello. You say hola. I
Or bueno.
That's hello. That's hello in Spanish. What are you talking about? What do you think? Like our
Greeting, eh?
greeting is like, I'm going to kill you. What can I do for you?
what do you want? Do you guys remember back in the 70s when the cassette tape?
I wasn't born until 78, Don.
All right. Beer snack, you're old as me. You remember back in the day with the cassette answering machine?
Let it go. Which cassette are we talking? Are we talking the full size cassette? Or are we talking
No.
the mini cassettes?
The minis.
Actually, yeah, but I thought they might have come in both. But remember, you could record your own answering machine message.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you
Yes,
still can.
and
That was all into the 80s as well.
yeah, I know you still
remember
can, but
that.
still, there was the answering machine, and it was the greatest thing trying to tell people, especially like the elderly, to you could do something, and some people would leave some of the greatest answering machine.
Oh,
Like if you
Man.
call back here again, I'm going to kill you, or it was. I wish I had a recording of that stuff. That was hilarious.
I wish I could record some of the voicemail or some of the inbox greetings for some of the pilots for the company that I work for, because it switches to voicemail and it says, "Hi, welcome, come into my inner sanctum. Let's have a talk." And I'm sitting there
Are
going,
you serious? That's weird. That's weird.
"I
You're not
just
going to get
wanna
out.
leave a message."
You're not gonna go home. You're not gonna see your dog.
No, I'm gonna go home and cry now. I don't want to be in your inner sanctum.
You'll never have a beer again.
I don't check voicemails at work or on my cell phone. I don't check voicemails, and so my voicemail box is like, on your cell phone. I don't even have a greeting. It just says leave a message for, and it gives my number, and I got a call from a guy one day, and he says, I left a voicemail for you last week. I said, dude, I don't check my messages. He goes, well, I left a message for you. I said, well, obviously we don't talk enough, because if you knew me, you know I don't check my voicemails. And like nobody leaves me a voicemail because they all know I'm not going to check it. That's the worst thing I hate, especially when you deal with customers. I can answer the phone.
Grinds my gears.
I can answer the. I can answer.
Call Molson later. I'm gonna call Molson later.
I can answer the phone at work and deal with a customer yelling at me. I have no problem with that. The thing that gets me on edge is when I'm listening to a voicemail and someone's complaining. And so I can't handle that. I can handle live. I can handle somebody chewing me out live. I can't handle a voice recording because I can't bark back. And so I don't even answer it.
You're forced to listen.
I'm forced to listen.
I like the ones that they'll say hello and there's a pause and you don't know that it's a voicemail and you're like, hey, how you doing? I just wanted to call and say hi, how you doing? You're like, what? And you're just going on finally after 15 seconds.
You know what's interesting? I actually looked at my You
saw that?
You stab him, we slap him.
Yeah, wait. Hold on. City Morgue, you stab him, we slap him. There was Bernie's Chicken Shack. This is how I usually answer the phone. Bernie's Chicken Shack, you kill it, we grill it.
In Texas, you would get Mule Barn, head ass speaking.
Yep.
Brian's got a great fun fact. Somebody fact check that, please.
Can somebody do an audible, like read that so I can try and see if it makes sense? Like,
fun fact about Canada: the standard ringtone is "Kulu cuckoo lu kulu cuckoo," like the Mackenzie brothers.
I need you to do that ringtone one more time, Dan.
Not happening.
I thought that was.
Ham Radio
Thanks, James.
brother.
Oh, thank you so much, James.
So you know what, James? Thank you so much, and that reminds me, guys, and I'll pass it over to you. But the buy us a coffee thing up top, and Shane, do you want to take that for a minute and just go through that?
Yeah, absolutely. So, first I have a question. Have we officially expired it, or is today, whatever comes in tonight on tonight's stream, it will be the last hoorah?
Let's leave it till tonight, in my opinion.
Take a vote on it.
I think so too.
Yes,
All in favor?
absolutely.
Yeah, favor.
There we go. All right. Parliamentary. So, last week we announced that everything that came in from the Buy Me a Beer linked, we were going to donate to the Leah family. So, I wanted to give you guys an update because we have had some amazing contributors to that account. I know that some may not want their names mentioned, so I'm not going to go in and say who's who and how much and whatnot and have you. But I will say, in a 6-day period, there's $261 that's been raised just from the you guys that watch the Clubhouse. Maybe it's podcast folks. I don't know who all it came from, but $261 so far has been raised. It's going to be donated to the Lee family, and we're not gonna send that through any other account. We're just going to cut them a check and send them a check for it and say, hey, this is how we use this. If you need, however you need it, it's for you guys from the Ham Radio Clubhouse and all of the people that join us every Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central. What are you pointing at, Beer Snack?
What are you pointing at?
The link, you asshole.
I'm not. The link is pinned in the chat. So if you'd like to make a donation, it's
where is it on Steve's t-shirt?
I was like, what did Steve do? Did he sneeze? Is there a booger somewhere? Okay.
There we go. That's better. Right there, guys. Right over there. Oh, look, Shane's audio is going in and out.
Yeah, your Shane's crap. You can't hear.
That's what happens when you
so we're gonna do
what happens when you change audio in the right before a stream.
We're gonna do a bad lip reading. So we're gonna just tell you what Shane's saying right now. Right now, he's thinking silently in his head, saying, "I hate this damn computer." And yeah, exactly. So
I should have been at work, and I should have been listening to that pilot dungeon voicemail again.
So the link is up top. So anything coming in tonight, like Shane was saying, we're going to add it to that. We are going to cut them a check directly so that GoFundMe doesn't take anything out. The Buy Me a Coffee link that you guys are doing, if you want, go directly to GoFundMe. It doesn't make a difference to us. But it's like peanuts what they take off for the Buy Me a Coffee, and then we're going to send a check to them directly. So because I know, like, when I made my donation directly to GoFundMe, I think they took added 12.5% on top or something like that. I think it's optional, but we're going to just send a check right to the family. And so, yeah, anything else? Guys, you're awesome. It's actually kind of mind-blowing that we got in $261 going to this. It's amazing that the Ham community is just so supportive, and there's so many causes this season to support, and this family's in need. So it's going to be a blessing to them. And thank you guys for all being part of this, and you're awesome. And it's the lead. Back? Yeah. What? And
hey, Plasma Storm, kiss my ass.
Whoa.
Wow.
For those of you that don't know on the stream, or those of you that are on the podcast, Plasma loves to tell everybody, your audio sucks, guy.
How it is. Hey guys, there's somebody at my door. Let me see what the hell's going on. All right, I'll be right back, okay?
All right.
So guys, we are like 4 days out from Christmas. I'm still not done buying shopping presents. Buying shopping.
You better get on the sticks, son.
I'm almost there. I just gotta find my wife the last perfect present. Yeah.
Alcohol usually does wonders.
Oh, by the way, I got in the mail this week. Kilo Delta 9 November Juliet. Our buddy Scout 75 or Shane. He had a video premiere about 15 minutes before our show tonight. When you're done watching this, you should head over to there, Scout 75. Check out his video. It was what was that mask? It was the Soda Beams mask, right?
Spider Beam. The Spider Beam 10 meter.
Yeah.
5 beer. All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's awesome, Ant.
Yeah. So
that was the Spider Beam. So it was the compact version. So the Spider Beam Mini, and I believe it was the 10 meter version, which is like 30 something feet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Could be. I don't know.
And I have the bigger version of it, the Spider Beam HD, which is 40 feet. And I've been wanting it weighs a ton, and I've been wanting to get the smaller one. So if I ever decide that I'm going to backpack to do POTA, I'd want something a little bit lighter if I don't take the Buddy Stick Pro, because those of you that haven't know, the Buddy Stick Pro doesn't weigh anything. So, and it's super easy to take out.
Right there. That's what you need.
That's the 6.
That looks like a fishing pole.
That's the Carbon 6.
Wow, nice. I think Mike did a video on the Carbon 6.
He did. Why do you think I bought it?
So what you're saying
y'all
is
are dangerous.
You are influenced into spending money.
Yes.
You know what I need to buy now? So I was watching what's his name? Kyle AA0Z. Now he's had his No Red videos on his channel, and then he was on Ham Radio Crash Course on, I think it was Sunday night, right? No.
Saturday night.
Anyway, so I was my gears were grinding, and I was like, I have a Pi somewhere, and then I realized it's a Pi 1. So now I gotta go buy a Pi 4.
Hayden, and, holy shit! Thank you so much.
Thank you, Hayden. And
who's that guy? Who's that hoe?
Oh, wait a minute. Hang on, I gotta change something. Hang on, it's. Oh, there we go. It's a little warmer now. There you go. Oh, hey. Well, why'd it get quiet?
Hey, Santa.
Shane,
you killed it, Santa. You killed it.
Shane, I know you haven't been all that good.
That's why he ran away.
I'm sorry. I've been a very good boy, Santa.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. I just want to know why all the elves had the tight pants on in the marketing thing, because Mrs. Izzo said Don was wearing tight pants, and Don don't wear tight pants or skinny jeans. That's why. So, how's everyone doing tonight? Don went upstairs and he opened the door and he said, "Come on downstairs to the shack," and that's where I am right now. I'm in Don's shack. Don's having a cigar right now. So
I like your call sign there, Santa. November 1, Hotel Oscar Echo. Really easy to remember.
well,
as a number one ho.
When you work as hard when you work as hard as me throughout, when you got to work one day and you got to travel the world on sometimes Southwest will help us. It's just it's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Sounds
And there's
good.
COVID. I got to be extra careful going down chimneys and tight spaces, and it's tough. Why is it got awful quiet? Some of you guys were being very bad. You all were talking about that store Bad Kitty, and every time. And every time I fly by that store, there's always that one reindeer who wants to go in. You know what I mean? You always got that one reindeer who wants to go inside the Bad Kitty.
Santa, I have a question for you.
Yeah, yes, my son.
Do you have like flight goggles to keep the reindeer spray from getting?
Oh, wait a minute. Ham Radio for non-techies. Thank you.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you, Scott. Do you have like
Now,
a
that's a
flight
good guy.
goggles? Or?
Hang on. Scott's a good guy. He's going to get lots of presents. He's a good guy. I like that guy. He's a good guy.
Hey, Santa.
He was on my list. Yes.
We're a Ham Radio Clubhouse here. If you don't mind, I'm going to call you by your call sign. So since Ham Radio for Non-Techies donated some money, I assume the number one hoe will be going down to his chimney tonight, right?
Well, it's actually not going to be for a couple more nights. That's because you're drinking. What the hell are you drinking? Robitussin or brandy? I don't know which one you're drinking.
I got a nice Canadian whiskey here. Yeah,
Canadian, eh?
It's very good.
Hey, when I go down to chimney, do I got to say hey? And when I'm in Canada, no. Molson,
Oh, you say hello.
Molson, for you, I have a 3-pack of Hanes black T-shirts.
Nice.
We have a new.
Nice.
So you're going to be all set. No.
Sounds good. How about
Santa, I wanted to apologize. The human malware virus has kept me from seeing you in person to sit on your lap and tell you what I want for Christmas.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I don't want you. You don't want to sit. You're not going to sit on my lap. We're not going to talk about what comes up this year. No. Not going to go there. No, not this time.
My God.
Joe, wait, Joe Brett. Mrs. Claus. Where did she go? Where did my best gal go? We got to put on the list. Joe Brett needs a new light. What was that light called? I got to get the elves to make that light. What's that light called for Joe Brett?
It's a stick. It don't have a light.
No. You need a new light in that shack. You said. I heard that because I got ears. I got ears all around the world. I heard you had a problem with a light.
I don't know. I've already burned them.
Oh, Ham Radio Non-Techies, you just try some of the places I've gone into.
It's on.
It started off with Black Kitty, and then Life at Terminal Velocity. Last time I wanted that guy to sit on my lap, he brought me into an airplane. He tried pushing me out of an airplane. I said, "That's not how we do it. We have a sled."
I have to give it up to you, number one ho. You're really dedicated to this to the show tonight.
Absolutely. I love you. I watch you guys every Tuesday. But let me tell you what happened. We did a practice because we always do a practice run with the sleigh, so we had to get the oil change, oil loop, filter. I got to do that to the elves. I gotta get them some preventive maintenance. And I was listening to your podcast, and oh my God, I almost
you drain the reindeer.
Excuse me.
Okay, so hold on.
I had to let that one go.
Did something go over my head again? What happened?
No, Santa, don't listen to that ginger beard over there. He's bad news.
The best part about this to our viewers is before we came on tonight, Santa over there said, "Should I turn my hat around so they don't know who I am?" And we said, "No, It's pretty obvious who you are.
Oh, nobody. No, but listen. Nobody knows who Santa is. Nobody knows who really Santa is. Just let me tell you. We all have a little. We all have a little Santa in all of us.
I can't
Thank you very
talk
much.
right now, but
I'm the
thank you
Bloom
so
crew.
much.
Thank you.
James, I'm on the same page as you. What the heck? So what are we
Where do
talking?
we go from
What are we
here?
talking about tonight, anyways?
Ho-hos. I thought we were talking about ho-hos. Ho-hos. I like that candy. Ho-hos. No, that's serious. I like ho-hos. Ho-hos is a great candy.
Is November
That's
1
a-
Hotel Oscar
like
Echo really a call sign? I gotta look this up.
It's not
I-
Saturday.
If it is,
Pretty
I
good
apologize. If it is, I apologize.
Hey, Santa, I got a question for you. I got a big. How do you feel
You
about
have a question for
NORAD
Santa,
tracking?
please.
Hey. How do you feel about NORAD tracking you every single year?
Oh, it's not a problem.
Don't you turn off your location services?
Absolutely.
Turn your transponder off.
I turn transponder off. I have to go. I have to talk to a pilot. Sometimes the pilot's voicemail scare the hell out of me. What do you call that thing? What do you call that thing, Shane? Voicemail. Do you know back in the 70s we used to give answering machines as Christmas gifts? Did you guys know that? Oh, that was a
Really?
big show.
That's amazing.
The elves used to like making those.
Someone's got to look up if that call sign's available. It's not registering on QRZ.
Yeah,
I want somebody to look up if November 1 Hotel Oscar Echo is available.
Liberty Cave is asking if I do APRS. Absolutely, and we do some DMR, some D-Star. We do HF. I do not go on 7.1888. I don't do that. Or what's that other bad frequency? The vulgar.
7.2.
Do
the
not
vulgar.
Google November 1 Hotel Oscar Echo.
Share your screen.
That was a valid call sign.
Oh, ho 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 ho.
It's
I
actually
need a minute. I'm going to have to
expired.
cry in the corner.
Your algorithm tomorrow is going to be showing you some stuff. Showing you more than what you really want to see, or maybe
There
you
go
really
your
do want
Facebook
to.
ads.
Oh,
That Black Kitty advertisement is going to come up tomorrow. Now.
All right, Santa. I think Santa's had a little bit too much of that peppermint whiskey or whatever.
All I had was a candy
Peppermint
cane.
schnapps.
Yeah,
He's had some
exactly.
Peppermint
schnapps.
schnapps.
Peppermint schnapps. Yes.
Is he gonna go? Wait, Santa, are you gonna go to a office party down in Philly? You're gonna start stuffing a salmon down in your beard, in your coat? No.
I go
Anybody
to
else
all
get the movie reference?
Oh,
Thank you.
no. What office party was that?
Never mind.
Oh, I'm busy. I'm
Never
busy
mind.
working. I'm busy working, making everybody happy. That's
No.
my job. I don't got
We're
time.
glad that you could take some time out of your busy schedule this close to the big day to come and join us on the Clubhouse, Santa. We really
Well, listen,
appreciate you stopping
Listen,
by.
you guys have brought a lot of cheer to everybody for the last 9 months, and I just wanted to say thank you, and God bless you to Bolston as he's sneezing into his arm. Thank you for not sneezing into your hand.
Be careful. It'll come through the computer and infect you.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You'll get the
But,
80
no.
meters.
Yeah.
I'll get the 80 meters. Okay.
I was gonna say,
No. We don't
Shane.
go. We don't.
the only office Christmas parties you have to worry about are NYPD. And I'm just going to leave it there.
Okay. Yep.
I like how Steve always like says something like we know what the hell he's talking about. It's like I'm just gonna leave it there, hey guys.
he's gonna leave it there.
Yeah. Like,
Joe
you all
knows.
know. We're all like, what are
Joe's
you
seen the
talking
video.
about?
I have no idea what the hell he's talking about.
Oh, Don.
This is how it goes. It's. I'm gonna make a comment, and that's that.
Yeah.
Is that what you youngins call drop the mic? Because I see the elves do a lot of dropping sometimes too, and that's but that kind of has a
Steve.
different meaning.
Is that a Die Hard reference?
No.
Oh.
That was the rookie of the year this year, and the chief of police, I believe it was, at the
Oh,
office
okay.
Christmas party.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So
Probably
according
for another
to
channel.
Plasma Storm, November 1 Hotel Oscar Echo is available.
Nice.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
So yeah.
Where's
and we
that?
have someone,
Where's that Shaq and Greg? Where's that Shaq and Greg?
Oh,
That's what
he's
I
here.
wanna know. Is he?
He's here somewhere.
Life at Terminal Velocity says the elves drop juices, not mics.
So, what do you guys? If Santa's split personality can come back for a bit, what do you guys?
That's it. You just dox Santa on live YouTube,
Right?
Yeah. It's not like the hat had anything to say with it, right? It's like,
Yep.
so exactly.
Don's a
Mike.
big fan of Santa. He sent him a hat.
What a
Let
shocker!
me tell you something. That Don, he was out playing POTA today. He had a grand old time. He was testing the what do you call that? The sled's the antennas. He actually worked Molson today. I heard on it 40 meters?
Yeah.
And Molson sounded a little congested, but he was still 5'9". I still gave him a 5'9".
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Sounds good. So, guys, Christmas is coming up. Ultimately, even if you didn't ask for it, what would be the ultimate Christmas gift? And I want to hear from everybody in the chat. What would be the ultimate Christmas gift that is, well, ham radio related? Doesn't have to be 100% ham radio related, but maybe we could even bring some guests in here to talk about that stuff. But, guys, what is the one thing that you guys want that you probably won't get or you might get?
Oh, I definitely won't get mine, but I have one.
Let's hear it.
Oh, an amplifier.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
I don't have, it doesn't necessarily have to be a specific brand, even though everyone knows the one that Don has. If it magically disappears from his house, I don't come looking at me.
That'd be
But
Mercury 3.
yeah, the Mercury 3. So so my ideal shack setup, which would be my Christmas wish, would be the Mercury 3 amplifier and the Mercury 3 tuner. And if you haven't seen that yet, there's some videos out there on YouTube that explains it. Pretty good. Pretty cool stuff.
Does anybody want a 6100? There's a whole pallet full of 6100s that are just sitting there waiting.
Can't even give them away.
I made a joke.
Do they come with the new firmware update, or do you have to do it yourself?
You gotta do it. You gotta call a guy by the name of T.O. to brick it.
Brick it.
to unbrick it. Unbrick it.
Is that what you guys call? You guys call it unbricking? Okay.
Well, you have to break
The
it.
views
to
of
unbrick
Santa
it.
Claus on the Ham Radio Clubhouse do not reflect the actual views of the members of the clubhouse.
I've never, watching all these months, I've never seen Joe Brett laugh like that.
Oh, there's been a couple episodes.
You
Well,
missed
except for
a couple episodes.
Yeah, no, I heard about
One of them
that.
involved Tin Cup.
It was a cup of tin or a tin of cup or something like that. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Listen, some of us like to have a little drink with our hot chocolate after on December 26th. So let's just remember.
Hey, there is no judgment here.
There's no judgment over here.
This is a Ham Radio Clubhouse. We don't have
I like
no
a good
judgment.
cigar. I go down to Mexico, and don't ask me that town in Mexico because I'll mispronounce it. But anyway,
Oh, now it makes sense. That song we used to sing in Canada, Santa was a raging alcoholic.
Now you
Melissa,
see
you're-
why.
Molson, you're just jealous because you want to know how many mommies I've kissed under the Christmas tree. Let me just tell you that.
Santa, I hope you're good on your shots.
Hey, Sue, where's that chocolate?
Hold on. She's gonna be throwing my big snow boot at me.
You deserve it. So yeah, Mercury 3 and the tuner. What about you, Joe Brett? What's your ultimate Christmas ham radio gift?
Yeah, that's a pretty sweet deal Shane asked for, I mean, I could go along with that.
Thank you so much,
Tony
Aussie Ham
Beers.
Radio.
Thank you,
Good,
Aussie
thank
Ham
you.
Radio. Thank you so much, Ben.
That's a good man.
Did you see?
Boys
You
down
saw where he's from? Yes.
That's
Yes.
right.
K-Lam.
Yeah.
The people down under are very good people. In more ways,
Yes,
they're
they are.
very good. They're very good. They're very generous.
What are you doing up there, Berset?
And guess what? And they don't drink Foster's beer either. So what does that tell you? They're good people.
All right. Joe Brett.
You plasma storm.
Oh, whoa, whoa! I just saw that comment. Oh, That's what. Oh, you know. They always say "Jolly old Saint Nick." Now you know why we're jolly.
And Beer Snack has left the building.
With his audio still on.
Just make sure Don's wife isn't in this show. Just that's all you guys gotta let me know.
I pass. I was going to be all sentimental and stuff, but yeah, this is not possible.
No,
Joe. Here's what you need for the shack.
Oh yeah. What's so funny, Shane?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't drive through his county.
Especially on Christmas.
Right.
Well, that's because the courts are closed, and then you get to stay a few extra days.
Sounds like Santa's had this happen before.
Oh, that's how we get Happy Meals.
Man, Beer Snack don't have to go get a towel.
Welcome back.
That was alcohol abuse right there. I gotta stop. I gotta learn not to read when I'm drinking.
Yep.
Party foul.
That hurt.
All right.
I try to bring the show to a civil conversation, and yeah, I'm gonna Shane, you take over, buddy. Don't worry.
Oh, he just finished his drink. It's going to be really civil.
And on that note, I need a refill.
So, yeah. Anyways, Steve, let's keep doing this. Save us, Steve. Save us.
Mike is asking for more sunspots. We had some great sunspots today. Some aurora borealis. Is that how you guys say it? Aurora borealis.
Santa, you butcher words as bad as Don does.
You guys are related. You both sound a little Italian.
Well, we all. I'm not going to go there. Listen, we all like gabagool. That's all I want to say.
So yeah, Steve, what's the ultimate present? What did you ask for this year that's Ham Radio related?
So, I'd really like a 7610.
Yeah.
So that's on the list
there
of
you go.
things. That's on the list of things that if Santa was real, you'd hope he'd give you.
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Hang
that
on.
and a Mercury 3.
Hang on, hold on. I got a pen and paper here. I can write things down. Let's see.
Somebody mute Santa.
Steve wants a 7610.
You're the number one talking hoe, that's for sure. Let Steve talk. Let Steve talk.
If I could get a hold of that Santa that works over at ICOM, that ID 5200 or that ID 52 wouldn't be too bad. But, Ray, if you're listening, I'm talking about you.
Yeah, I
We
don't
know a
think
couple
that.
of people over there.
I need one for a review.
Oh, we need to talk offline. We can make that happen.
Thanks, Carlos.
Hey, Shane, I'm in the market for
Yes.
891. Maybe you can hook a
Yeah, we
brother
can
up.
talk
you know?
offline.
Yeah,
Let's talk
yeah,
offline.
Yeah, how did that truckload come through the town the other day?
Thank you.
Oh,
thank
I
you.
know that guy. I know that guy. He's from Connecticut. Nice guy. And
Is this call sign
I
an
know
LSD? Oh my
Yeah,
god!
yeah.
N1 ho and LSD in the chat. Oh, it's a party tonight, boys.
Crazy night.
He's a good guy. Hey, he's a good guy.
Does he see the aurora borealis during the daytime?
No.
I think that's pronounced the Hora Borealis.
Oral borealis? What?
Better than what I was thinking. So we won't even.
Sorry, Carlos. I'll back away from the mic. Didn't mean to be so loud there.
Hey, James, brother. James is selling his FT 891 with a FC50 tuner. We'll have to talk. We'll have to talk. Is it working? Don't be like, oh yeah, it's fully functional and it's not working.
Coming from James, no, it would definitely be a working radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you-
Until I got to your house.
Well,
James-
Izzo worked him today. Izzo worked him today in POTA. So if that's what he was using, it was
Was
working.
it park to park?
Now, James,
negative, no.
what are you planning to buy it to replace it, James? That is the question.
While we wait on this,
it's like I'm waiting for him to respond. Like, I can't hear you.
Aussie Ham Radio.
yeah.
it's
So
never
do
too
we
early.
want to go ahead and drop the link in there so
I would.
some of our folks want to come in and talk to Santa?
Do it. Do it.
Oh, that might get a little dangerous, but
You can
Well-
talk to Santa or make fun of Santa. Everything goes. Yeah.
I mean, you can't say much that hasn't already been said, but
Yes, but it has. It's got to be. So they got to send me some good VK beer, right? But it's got to be actual VK beer, because that other crap that gets exported to the U.S. No, give me something good.
Fastest? No.
The fastest, because it's not Australian for
Fastest?
beer.
All right, so a couple of items. If you want to join the chat tonight, the link, or if you want to join the stream tonight, the link is in the chat. All that we ask is that make sure we can see you, make sure we can hear you.
Shane,
And
have
if we
another
get
one.
more than 10 in here, give us a few minutes, and we will let you in after so.
This should be
Looks like we have an elf here. One of Santa's elves has joined the stream.
I know that guy. He's a good guy.
Now, he looks like
Hey Santa, he's got a better beard than you do.
he looks like the motorcycle gangster Santa version. I like him better. What's up? I'm radio for non-techies.
There we go. Sorry about that, guys.
No worries.
Had to turn the mic on.
We got James,
you're
November
good.
6th.
James,
November Romeo
welcome to the
Delta.
stream.
Hello.
I think you and Daniel need to talk about a radio. So
Yeah.
I want to get to 991, so I don't have to have UHF VHF ready to get my go bag as well as an HF all in one.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
I'm keeping my DX10. That's my primary POTA rig right now. Is the DX10. I don't even use the 891. It's got a total of maybe 6 hours on it.
Oh, wow. So it's in really good shape.
Yeah, I just bought it in October.
Santas of Anarchy. Awesome.
good evening,
That's funny.
So,
the Santas of Anarchy.
are you guys all still working, or are you guys on Christmas holidays yet?
I'm still
I'm
working.
working
I work
this
through
week.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm off next week, but I got to work this week.
Nice. Evan?
What's up, Evan?
What's up?
A little bit of a delay.
Somebody's
there.
got
Turn the
broadcast
stream
radio or
off.
something.
Mute the stream. Mute the stream.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, we were just saying hello. You joined us in live. So,
Hello?
and it looks like we've
Hello?
reached our max. So if I've got if you're trying to join the stream, give us a few minutes and we'll swap out and you can try again.
Y'all hear me?
Yep.
We hear you.
I hear you.
Yeah.
But you don't hear us.
No, I hear
You
you.
hear it? Oh,
Yeah, I hear
okay, there we go.
All right. I gotta send a message here. Liberty Cave, your camera's not connected. Try and get it connected and come back in. I'm gonna boot you so somebody else can come in, but we want to. Oh, what's this?
Oh, there we
you
go.
Oh, I got
There
it.
you go.
There
We're all
it is.
here.
Is it found?
There it is.
We
How's
hear
my
you. We
sound?
see you.
House.
You're good. You're good.
All
You
right.
got a full house.
guys.
Welcome. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. This is my
Awesome.
my first joining of a live stream.
Wow.
Welcome.
Really? This is only my
Early
second, I
service.
think.
Easy with me, boys.
And this is the one you
Oh,
chose
come
to
on.
join, huh?
Have you
Yeah,
seen this show
good
tonight?
choice.
Have you seen the
Rich.
show?
Good choice.
Yeah. If there could,
You
there
click
couldn't
the
be an
link. As
easier
soon as you
stream to
click
join
that
in.
link, you click the link that is also the privacy warning and everything else. You have accepted all of the terms that are not written down. So
All right. Well, I survived state prison. I can probably survive this.
Wow.
There you go.
Somebody book him for next Tuesday.
No, as an officer.
Oh,
I know,
okay.
I know
there we
about
go.
that
Somebody book him
choir
for next
practice you
Tuesday.
talked about at the New York Police Department earlier.
I'm happy that you clarified that, Liberty, because I was going to say that you have to change your call sign in November 1, Hotel Oscar.
Yeah, no, it's nobody's ho ho ho.
And he fits right in, boys.
Yes, he does.
That's funny.
Yep.
My dogs want to join.
Well, we have reindeer, so they'd probably fit right in.
Yeah. So is anybody getting anything awesome? I like my wife and I, we do this gift exchange where, you know, we pretend like we don't know what we're getting each other. Come on. Is somebody getting something pretty awesome for Christmas, Ham Radio related?
I bought a 7300.
Yeah. There you go.
Good job.
Did you get an antenna to go with it?
Yep, I already got it.
Evan,
What'd you get?
I got a pack antenna.
Nice.
49 to 1.
Oh.
Evan, did you wrap it and write like from your significant other on it just so that you felt like it was gifted to you, or did you just buy
not
it?
really.
No. Okay.
I've had it for like
Did you
2
at least
weeks
wrap
and
the
I haven't even
antenna?
turned it on yet.
You put the pack antenna in your stocking? Did you get something from Santa?
Stocking
Santa's
stuffer.
trying to spread that RF cheer.
It'd be
At
so
least
funny.
it's RF cheer and not RFI.
Right. That's right. Molson, you're good. Molson's good. That's not Molson. Beer snap.
I mean, if a 7610 happened to fall off the back of a truck, I probably wouldn't be upset.
Right.
Even better if it landed right at my front door.
I would be upset if it fell off of anything.
I don't know, but with the way that
So,
Gangster Santa's
the
looking
73
tonight, I
The
wouldn't be surprised
7300
if he
took a
happened
great fall, and it works great.
I was just
so-
gonna say, Shane, didn't you have a falling out? Or
Your radio had a falling out.
It did.
Only works on 17 meters now.
Oh no, it still works great. I took it apart. I coddled it. I persuaded it. I said, "Come on, girl, you're okay."
And then you put the rails on it.
It booted up
Yes.
on 7.188.
Yes, it did. It's the only frequency it stays on. That's crazy. And then 80 meters. It'll go on 80 meters also.
80 meters is where it's at.
Yeah, that's where all the chicks hang out.
Yeah.
Hey, Shane,
Is there a joke in there somewhere that I missed?
Yep.
Oh, you know the hearing. You know the hearing when you get old.
hey Shane,
Out.
Shane,
Fire away. Yes.
we're all going to Huntsville on January 2nd. If you want to join us.
I will probably be recovering from January the 1st.
Well, that's
I think
December
I'm-
31st.
So I'm all. Well, no, it takes 2 days for me to recover, son. I'm old. I will find out though, because I did talk to Jason, and Jason said that there was going to be some shenanigans going on down in the Houston area for that weekend, and I have to go check my calendar to see. I know I'm off the 31st and the 1st. I have to see if I'm off there a couple days after.
Yeah,
'cause I don't wanna drive down.
they're gonna activate the island on the 1st, and then they're gonna on the way back they're gonna stop at Huntsville on the 2nd.
Well, actually, what we're going to do is we're going to activate Galveston on the 1st, come back that evening, get stupid trashed, and then crawl up to Huntsville.
I have to work on the 3rd, so I don't know how well the 2nd's going to work unless it's during the day. But
Okay, guys,
we'll see.
I have a challenge for us. I have a task for us. This is a group project. We got to today, us 10. We're gonna rewrite something Christmassy for Ham Radio. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I need to come up with a verb or a noun or?
No.
He's pulling up Ham Radio ad libs is what he's doing right now.
Oh, that's fun. I used to like those.
Yeah.
I need a preposition pronoun.
No. We rewrite the lines.
And those of you that are trying to join, we're at capacity, so give us just a few minutes, and we'll clear some room and have you come join us.
Like I know Don was talking about 'Twas the Night Before Christmas the other day before the stream, and he was trying to rewrite it. And I don't know if did you do that, Don?
Well, Don asked me to help, and he
sorry, Santa. Did Don do it?
No, he did not do it because he was studying for his extra, and then he got more into the extra. So he really
That sounds like an ape response.
See,
well, it's true. He's
See,
studying for his extra.
I'll give you guys an example of a line I came up with. The band was real short. How convenient could that be? No pun intended, but Kyle AA0Z made contact with me. So
that's funny. That's funny shit.
The band is short, Kyle. No, okay.
How come I'm the only one who got that?
No. I got that.
So, maybe we'll come back.
I just didn't know what part of the body short we were talking about. So
Yahtzee, hello.
We were vertically, not horizontally.
Easy there, Santa.
I'm gonna warn you. I'm gonna fail at this because I don't do Christmas. I don't know Christmas songs. I don't know any of the. Let me put it this way. My wife.
It's a fat dude in a beard with a suit.
When I was 21, my wife had to tell me who the 7 dwarfs were. I realize that's not Christmas related, but I didn't grow up with any of that stuff. So.
Oh yeah.
The 7 dwarfs aren't mining; they're making crap for Santa.
Well, that makes
any
sense.
Festivus?
What's that, Liberty?
You do any Festivus, feats of strength, or you want to air some grievances?
Nope. I'm just telling Daniel that he can challenge me to come up with a line or something, but I'm just warning him. It might not be pretty.
That makes it even more funny.
Look who just popped in. Ho, ho, ho.
The worst part about Santa being here is I went to go say, hey, Donna, because I got Dawn and Santa mixed up. So from now on, you're Donna.
No, and Kyle just popped in. So guess what happens when you say his name 3 times?
Yep. Shows up. Yep.
All right. So earlier today, there was a one that Don, our engineer, had dropped in to the Toads General Discord. He's making a table. He's sorting it twice. Select star from contacts where behavior equals nice. SQL clause is coming to town. I think I was rolling on the floor for a good 10 minutes after reading that. Thank you, Don.
Nice.
Yeah, Don, that's awesome and horrible at the same time. Being an SQL guy.
Oh man. So,
yep.
Evan, what do you want from Santa?
I got what I want from Santa.
Yeah.
All right. You got what you wanted from Santa, huh?
Yeah.
DX Commander was the answer.
I guess you were over there sitting in Santa's lap where I was trying to social distance.
That's what Mrs. Santa Claus tells me the day after when I get home.
She tells you that every day anyway. You got a social distance.
However, I wouldn't mind a DX Commander.
Good choice.
I would not mind one.
I'm with you there. I think I'm going to order the DX Commander Expedition.
I
with the
think
KMRD mod.
May have one for sale.
Do you think you'll have
Colorado
yours up
pick it
before
up?
Ham Radio 2.0 does?
Oh yeah, that's a given.
I might just sneak down to Jason's house and take his since he's not using it.
No, see,
I keep
he's got it
saying,
sitting there
you
waiting
guys-
for Callum to come build it for him.
You guys
That would be awesome.
Go down there and build it for him. Next time he goes down to Galveston, build it for him. So when he comes home, there it is sitting in the backyard.
There you go. He's supposed to do a build video with Tank Radio on that.
Yeah, then I told him maybe his nephew should set it up for him.
You guys know how long it would take me if I was going to go to Jason's house to steal his DX Commander? You know how long it would take me to get there? Because I have to activate
Like 20 hours, 30 hours?
9 or 10 states, depending on which road I went on.
Mm-hmm. Plus,
So
you have
Carlos,
to operate a park.
Life
You
at
have to
Terminal
upload it every
Velocity
park.
says his Christmas wish would be a Nebula from DX Commander.
The Nebula.
I can only hear it the one way.
That thing's like 80 feet tall, isn't it?
Yeah, it's massive.
That's
No,
what she
it's not
said.
80. It's not 80. It's
40 something.
It's an
40
18-meter
feet.
pole.
Yeah, it's an
It's a
18
hell of a lot
meter
more.
pole.
It's a hell of a lot more than the regular classic. 'Cause the classic's like 31 feet.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
classic's
thought it was
10 meters.
57 feet, but see, now I'm going to have to go look it up because,
It's an 18-meter pole.
So
Yeah,
those of you who speak
I'm not gonna
Canadian
freedom meters.
units should know that.
Are we going to be doing math tonight?
Yeah, what's 18
No.
meters in real
We-
measurements?
That's
it
almost
is
60 feet.
it's 59 feet.
It's almost 60
59
feet,
feet.
yeah. It's
60 feet.
59.05.
So it's basically 2 DX Commander classics on top of each other.
Yes,
That's correct.
Right. There you go. That's the easy way of thinking it.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Taz, thank you for coming to save the clubhouse tonight. Here's a question.
Thank you so much.
Not to change the subject. Thank you for changing the subject. I have high voltage power lines very close to my QTH that I believe causing interference to my HF radio, like S9 on all bands. Any suggestions to fix it using NFET half wave 60-foot wire? So that would be
POTA.
Yeah.
That'll fix it.
POTA and/or relocation.
Yeah,
relocate
relocation.
the QTH.
Well, depending on where you are, you can call the power company. They're they're liable for that kind of stuff. They have to come out and fix it.
Very true.
But it's also
I would
some ass
Tracking it down. Yeah, tracking it down can be tough. I'm Taz. I'm with you. I'm on the 3rd floor of an apartment building, and I can actually almost tell you the time of day as to what neighbor wakes up, because it's very quiet up until about 6 a.m. And then at 6 a.m. I get really quiet noise, which would be the unit on the opposite side of the building, them turning their cheap-ass LEDs on. And then about 8 o'clock, the noise gets really loud, which is the neighbor below me turning on all of his neon signs and his coffee maker. So I'm with you there. The reason I do parks on the air is to escape all that noise. Go out, find a park. Doesn't necessarily have to be a POTA park. Go just step away from the house. Take your radio, take an antenna, throw it up there, and you will be amazed at what you can hear when you have no noise. Because I had an S0 noise floor, and signals that should have been like an S1 or an S2 in my normal setup were an S9. Like I would give them an S9, but they're
not
barely
everybody
ticking the meter.
But some people want to have a home shack as well as doing POTA.
Yeah. A lot of people. All right. So a lot of people in the chat are saying, choke it off, get a common mode choke, a 1-to-1. All right. There's a couple out there that are, short of using danger putty to get rid of the towers that are back there. Again, contacting the
danger putty.
Danger putty. Call Flash. Yeah, that's Flash Bang.
Because danger putty would have been my suggestion, but no. Either with regards to that, contacting the power company, let them know that that it's putting off a lot of interference, on radio, and if they have to come out and check it out anyway. So that's the biggest thing. But a common mode choke would be the next best thing.
I have an idea too. I wonder
turn off the power grid.
I wonder if his antenna is parallel to the power lines or perpendicular. Because if you're parallel, I would say try and just turn it perpendicular. See if that has any effect on it. Like I don't think it will, but you never know. Sometimes little changes can.
Oh wait a minute! Is somebody coming after me? I hear sirens.
I heard somebody must be living next to the Nakatomi Plaza.
Now I bought the Palomar Engineering choke kits for both of my radios downstairs. Everything's covered in toroids and ferrite beads and all kinds of stuff, and it's still S8, S9 until about 10 o'clock at night. So my solution was just grab my radios and go out in the park and have fun out there, because doing it at home is not going to happen until I can blow up my neighbor's house.
So are the
or
toll
run enough
roads,
power that you blow up everything in your neighbor's house.
Yeah, well, there's that.
are they radio specific or are they band specific?
What's that?
The Palomar stuff's radio specific.
No, the toroids, the filters.
Oh, that's just you can buy pretty much anything.
Yeah,
right. But
it depends on the mix.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, no, are you looking to make a balun, or are you talking about just to wrap your coax in?
Just wrap my coax.
Just buy I would just buy, like, for me, what I would do is just buy if I was going to buy some that was going to do an NFET halfway, like the 240s, I just buy a shitload and use those to wrap my coax around.
James has
if it's sufficient.
Yep. This is what I use. It's an air core, and then a couple inches farther down, it's a 240-32.
Yeah.
31.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 31.
Yeah, makes 31.
Hang on.
Yeah. It'd be better, like, if you want, just standardize it so that if you bought 10 of them in a pack, you can make.
You guys are absolutely correct.
And then
we wouldn't lie to you, brother. We wouldn't lie
I
to
don't
you.
believe that for.
We don't lie here on Ham Radio Clubhouse.
This works really well.
See, I would have. So just as Adam in K6ARK, he says power lines usually aren't the source of noise. It's usually in your QTH or your neighbors. Yeah, because like one of the things that maybe I'm blessed with it, but I have power lines like 100 feet, like right in the front of my house, and I have my end-fed half wave is going parallel with it, and I don't have an issue with it. But I don't know.
I have lines also. And I have regular distribution lines, and then I have transmission lines that are about a quarter of a mile away. And the way that I have the antenna set up, I don't get the interference from those. All of my interference comes from the jackasses that live around me.
Well, Steve's got a cool little tool that he held up earlier that'll help you track that stuff down if you're in a neighborhood or something. Yeah, there you go.
Put your rig in the AM mode.
I just go to a pot apart, man. I don't want to deal with those jackasses.
I have a street lamp right at the end of my driveway.
S0, man.
Hey, listen, Shane, don't ever say ham harder again, because if you're not willing to figure out the solutions to a home shack, you're not hamming hard enough.
The solution is to leave the house, because I don't have control over where the people who live below me. I can't tell them you need to send your stupid LEDs that you got from Amazon back because they're screwing up my radio. Because they're going to look at me and go,
there's a real easy fix.
Cut their power?
Yep, go down to the end of the building, disconnect.
Well, I was telling you guys, whenever back in February when we had the snowpocalypse here, it was the quietest I've ever had. Like when the power went out, I threw my antenna off the patio, set it up, and had because I've got a sloper 40 through 10, and I was like, oh my god, I have an S2 noise level at home. Awesome. And the only reason it was S2 is because the neighbors that are across the street have generators that are noisy as hell. Yep. And I was sitting there going, wow, I could actually work radio from the house.
Yeah. So the other thing is, Taz, in order to determine whether or not it is the actual power lines or if it's your neighbors or anything like that, kill the breakers while everybody's watching TV. You do this at about dinner time, okay? So it's the best time to do it. You flip the main breaker off on the house and see if your noise level comes down. And if it does, then it's something then the noise is coming from inside the house.
Find your touch lamp.
Yeah, find the touch lamp. You just got to walk around and start
from inside the house.
Like everybody, flip a breaker on, check your noise. Flip a breaker on, check your noise. And as you're turning them on, once you find the one that kills your noise or puts your noise back on, then you go around and start plugging, unplug, start removing plugs. So yeah.
And if you do find something, can I make one little suggestion?
Throw it out.
Do not buy your ferrites on Amazon.
No.
They don't work.
Engineering.
Either Palomar, or if you know if you get the part numbers directly, go straight through Mauser or DigiKey.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yep.
I thought I'd save $1 by getting that 300 pack of ferrites for $16. They don't do anything. I might as well have plastic around my wires. I had to go back and buy all new stuff.
You read the Scouts, aren't you?
Oh, is it Scout or AJK?
I was reading AJK. You're welcome, Taz. You're welcome, man. That's right, Rob. When the power goes out, nearly only the hams are happy.
Right.
Hey, I have an answer for AJK. He says, "What's the difference between a snowman and a snow woman?" Well, it doesn't really matter, because in the heat of the moment, they're all fluid.
Oh, that's funny.
I just came up with that.
That's hilarious.
I gotta use that around the workshop.
Hey, is there anybody else?
That Canadian whiskey works well.
Yeah. We got others trying to come in.
I'm gonna hop.
All right, thanks for stopping in, man. Have a good holiday.
All right, yes, sir. You too. See y'all next Tuesday.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, sir.
What did Abe call this? He called it beaver whiskey.
Beaver whiskey.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Hey guys, so first time that Liberty Cave is on the clubhouse, I'd like to make a motion that we make him an honorary member of the clubhouse.
I second it. Second it.
Yep. All in favor?
Aye.
Welcome.
It's an honor. Thank you, gentlemen.
And as you know,
just wait till you get the bill.
Oh, okay. As long as I owe it to you, I'll never cheat you out of it.
So the last person inducted for the year has to pay everybody's dues for the next year.
That'd be him. That'd be him. We're not doing anybody else. Hold on. Just checking. Has he been inducted yet? Hold on. No, I don't think he has.
He has not.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome that idiot that falls on purpose, Carlos,
The star of YouTube Ham Fest this year.
There you go. Live at Terminal Velocity on YouTube. If for those of you that are on the podcast,
I don't know that I'm a star of
Terminal
anything.
Velocity. And if you want to find Carlos's channel, Live at Terminal Velocity, and you will see him jump out of a perfectly good airplane with a radio strapped to him and make contacts.
Carlos,
There's nothing good about that airplane.
Carlos, you'd be a star, but you got to jump from higher, faster. You'd be a real star.
That means it's 727's next.
Well,
Shane can help you.
Skydive Arizona has a jet that they have a 777 that they jump out of.
Well, you're going to have to DB Cooper that shit.
Hey, they found out who DB Cooper really was.
It was not Carlos, I promise.
No, it was not Carlos.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Okay. I assume we're all laughing at Plasma. That is pretty good.
Yeah, that's,
When are we not laughing at Plasma?
Wow.
And for all of those who don't know, all right, Carlos is also the manufacturer of the most I wouldn't say resident. It's the only antenna that'll give you 1.1 to 1 every single time.
Every single band.
Every single band, no matter what you're on. Okay, just don't do it for too long. You'll blow it up. All right, the KD9 OLN antenna. All right, I have one personally. It is the best thing ever. It doesn't radiate anything except near field, but it's a perfect antenna.
If you live
Cheers,
within
Carlos.
a block or two, you're good to go, man.
right there. That's called the flash bang.
I came to give advice about antenna wires, but this is getting way too good.
You actually thought this was a ham radio show? We're a drinking club with a ham radio problem. This is.
The guy started
as it was
talking about
described
Black
beforehand.
Kitty at the beginning of the hour.
Oh shoot!
You were talking about antennas?
Me? No.
Yes,
I was gonna say that that Taz's problem is easily solved if he just takes a bow and arrow, attaches some fishing line to it, shoots an arrow over the power lines, right? And then you use the fishing line to pull your antenna wire over the power lines. That way, the antenna wire is higher than the power lines. You're going to get better, less noise. No big deal.
Just do not use braided fishing line.
There's no power. No, there's no noise in heaven, is there? That's to say,
Never forget 50 ohms for life.
Thank you, Mike.
Oh,
That's great.
I thought you guys would have more of these ugly Christmas sweaters on. I feel like I'm the only jerk with one of these things on tonight.
Yeah.
Well, you're the only one that buys one.
Wait, listen, hold on. You want an ugly Christmas sweater? Hold on.
Well, let me take
I
my
was just
shirt
saying, I can
off.
take my shirt off.
Sorry, Shane's the better one at that.
what happened to Molson? Did we lose Molson?
No,
He knew the sweater was coming out.
He needed some more cough medicine, Santa.
Wilson ran out of apologies for the day, so he had to leave.
Oh my God, this is going to be the best podcast ever.
Canadians are only allocated so many apologies a day, and then they have to go.
So what does that mean for me? Do I get unlimited because I'm not really a Canadian?
You just get 1.5 times because you're not officially Canadian, so you get the Canadian plus a little bit more.
1.5. Yeah, 1.5 more.
But I have plenty stacked up I have spares for years.
No, I was just asking because I don't know if I look more like Where's Waldo or Twisted Elf.
Wait. Hold your hands up again, Scott. Yeah, your hand. That's great. The green screen has your hands are perfect. You're right there, Thing. You got Thing hanging out with you.
Your hands are detached from your body.
Oh, Scott's gonna be playing Stranger later.
This sweater, I actually made this sweater a couple years ago, and I tried doing a self-portrait on it. I don't know if it came out.
Oh.
You okay, Shane? You all right, man? Did I break you?
You burnt Shane.
Wow.
Yep.
That sweater's perfect.
Perfectly ugly, right?
It's perfect.
I needed a stranger for Christmas.
Joe, save us.
We're gonna break your
Thanks,
neck
Joe.
today. Beer's
There's no
neck
saving.
is broken at the end of this.
So I'll save you. Look at this. I got my
Your
stick
light
working,
came
Santa
on.
Claus.
It's flickering. Is it sound activated?
It is.
It sounds like Shane just fell out of his chair.
So it appears that
Beer's neck is
you
broken.
have to-
And
I
Shane's
had it
broken.
plugged into too much voltage.
Done.
Maybe I don't know. Where'd you go, Shane?
He fell out of his chair
on the floor.
I'm choking on my beard. Hang on. I'm choking on my beard.
I'm glad you figured out the correct voltage for your stick.
Shane, how many times did you have to see that in your head before you get to come out right?
I had to breathe first. The thought came a long time ago. I just didn't have any air.
Oh my!
Why'd I hang out with you guys?
Because you love us.
I'm sorry,
my
Santa. Broken Santa.
Oh.
Oh my god. I gotta get Don upstairs. He gotta get me out of here.
You better,
Hey, Santa.
you better tell Don's best gal to come rescue you.
She better, because I got all this. I got all this hair in my mouth, and I'm like, what the hell is going?
Got all that
Haven't
hair
had-
in your mouth.
Haven't had that since the '70s for crying out loud.
Checking Greg.
Oh,
Hey.
Greg, you're the man. Thank you.
Greg,
Wow.
thank you. Greg.
Love you, Shaq and Greg. Meant a lot what you said the other night.
Hey Santa, so before you run away here, okay? I just want to let you know that we everybody on the stream has been really, really good this year. We've made people laugh and we're having fun. That's all that matters. No.
No, even Carlos has.
We're sharing laughter and joy. A lot of us have been doing, and knowledge, and between everybody that's on this stream and a lot of the guys that are in this chat. In fact, 99.9% of the guys in this chat have been sharing nothing but hilarity. I don't know about Plasma, but we'll get to him later. Anyway, no, Plasma man, you're awesome too. It's everybody here. Everybody likes to call it the Hamily, right? Where'd that come from? That came from Ham Radio Crash. That came from Leia, right? Leia.
No, from anime. Ham
No,
Fam.
that was Ham Fam.
Ham Fam
That was
ever.
Ham Fam.
I don't wanna
Hamily- I heard Hamily on that. But anyway, Santa, everybody here's been good, and it doesn't matter, no matter how much foul language we use, as long as we are all laughing, that's what matters, right? All right, Santa. Thank you, man.
I got too much hair in my mouth. I gotta go. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. It's been a fun year with you guys.
We'll see you. We'll see you next year, Santa.
Thank you, Santa.
I'll see you next Tuesday. And
70.
Have a safe flight.
Oh, hang on.
Watch
now.
out
How
for
do
the surface to air.
Hey, Don. How do you shut off the camera here? I got.
AJ.
No, we're not even gonna go there. No.
Hi, Santa.
No.
We finally got rid of the fat guy.
Nope.
Just saying no. Flat up.
Nope.
Nope.
Don't touch it.
You
You
don't have to touch that one.
No.
According to Mike, Santa has too much hair in his mouth. It must be the beaver liquor.
Hey.
All right, all right. So there's 56. Hold on. There's 58 people in the stream, and I want to say thank you. You guys, this is 58 of the hardcore people who are here every week. We want to say thank you so much. I appreciate this. I have my own YouTube channel that I've been neglecting because I really love coming and hanging out with these knuckleheads every Tuesday, and I find myself putting more energy into what we've come together as this clubhouse versus my own personal stream. I like my personal stream, don't get me wrong, but coming in here, having fun, laughing until I want to pee myself, this is my escape, guys. And if you're not subscribed to this channel and you're hearing it for the first time, I'm sorry, but subscribe because the best is yet to come.
Also, hey Shane, haven't already?
Yes.
Hey Shane.
Yeah.
Congratulations, buddy.
What did I do?
You cracked 1,000. Congratulations, buddy.
I did. I cracked 1,300.
Nice.
Congrats, man.
I'm a little behind.
1,300. My goal was 1,000 for this year. I'm at 1,300. If I can hit 1,500 by the time that the 1 year mark rolls around, that'd be fantastic. I would much rather see 1,000 people join the Ham Radio Clubhouse than me hit 1,500 in my personal channel. So if you're not subscribed to the Ham Radio Clubhouse, this is the shit you're missing. Come back. Every Tuesday, I almost said Thursday, Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central Time, or join us on the podcast. And with that, I need a drink.
So I actually went to my channel, and I have 191 subscribers, which isn't big compared to you guys, but I was like, holy shit, it went up, and I haven't been even uploading videos in the last 2 months. So thank you, everybody. Maybe I'll surprise you with a Christmas present. But
I got a Christmas present from Frank today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get this. I want to say what you guys discussed. I'll get what Frank gave me.
So
talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna go to whiskey. I'll be right back.
So Frank had his 1 year celebration the other day, and I had friends over, and I wasn't able to make it. So right before the stream, I said, "Everybody get in the kitchen." And I was like, "Okay, guys, I want you all to go Tank Radio." So I filmed it, and everybody went Tank Radio, and I was like, "Congratulations!" I did not expect him to put it into his live stream.
That was awesome, though.
Yeah. So I was like, "Oh gosh, I hope I don't get in shit from my friends." But
so Frank knows how much I like Weller. And Frank sent me a bottle of the Weller Special Reserve and 3 cigars. And I want to say, first off, Frank, awesome, congratulations. But this, if you've not had this before, and you can, get it.
Nice.
Mine's empty.
That's your own fault.
There's a hole in it.
Yeah, big hole in it.
The improved version.
I got to move over to tequila now.
No, there you go. What is that? Go full screen, Carlos. Hold on. Let me move you a full screen so I can see what you say.
Single malt Scotch whiskey, Bunnahabhain or Bunnahabhain, or depending.
We'll come back to you for a second.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you so much for the donation. That's fantastic. Oh, that's an Islay Scotch.
Yeah.
You lay Scotch?
Bunnahabhain. Yeah. So is Bunnahabhain, is that the northern part of the island or the southern part of the island?
Bunnahabhain is actually its own island.
What you got there, Scott?
One of the tiny islands on the coast.
What you got?
Okay. So how peaty is it on a scale of 1 to 10?
0 peaty.
Really?
I don't do peaty whiskeys. This is delicious.
I love Islay Scotch. I can't do like Ardbeg, which is also an Islay. I can't do Ardbeg because it has so much peat in it. But if I can find
it's a bog. You're just drinking a bog.
You're drinking a bottle of moss. But those northern Islay stuff, what escapes me right now, it's called the original boy or original Scots boy or something like that. It's the original something. It's like that. It has 0 peat to it as well, but it has that same characteristic of the rest of the Isleys.
Nice. Izzo,
Look
you
at
missed
that,
Santa
Izzo,
Claus.
welcome back. You missed Santa.
I feel like I'm picking white hair.
What are you talking about?
What were you doing? No. You're not supposed to make out with Santa before he leaves.
Mrs. Claus.
Yeah,
I gave
Mrs.
Mrs. Claus.
Whoa.
I gave her a quick kiss. No, man, I had to pour myself something. Oh.
Down shame.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Well, here's to all you guys. Here's to all
What are you
you guys.
drinking?
What?
You're here.
What are you drinking?
Tequila.
Don Julio, 1942.
Tequila.
Just some tequila.
Nice.
To you
No,
as
I
well.
wanted to give a toast to you guys. You know, you all have a great show here, a great channel. Got some good followers. Hope you're going to triple it, quadruple it next year, and spread the cheer and the fun. So, hats off to you guys.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Scott.
Scott.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I guess
Scott's
I
been
better
helping
get
us on
working
a,
on figuring out where to put a bar in my shack.
Right? Where have you been? Where have you been? Shit.
I'm a
You have your
fighter
priorities.
on this.
Have you not watched the Clubhouse before?
Well, I have, but I didn't participate quite as much.
So if the mini fridge wasn't such an RFI generator, I'd have one right here underneath the desk.
Well, turn it off during the stream.
Hold on.
I don't. During the stream isn't the problem. It's when I want to play radio.
We'll turn it off while you're playing radio.
Or
Yeah,
put
but
it.
then he'll never turn it back on.
Exactly.
My carburetor doesn't produce any noise. Come on, man.
Well, it's free,
Stop buying
you know.
shit on Amazon. Joe can tell you the light bars suck.
Oh, it works great now. See,
Look, you watch it like there's a white line that just goes down.
Just a little drip.
Now,
Oh, that's the max level bar. That's what that is.
Exactly. I was like, are
Joe
you
Brett,
peeking over there?
You got to turn that into an S meter now.
Are you saying, Joe has a drip problem?
They had a shot for
I didn't
that.
say that. You said that.
Not that I know anything about it, but they got a shot for that. There it
you
is.
go.
Ooh,
there it is.
Ooh, my friend.
It
You are
came
speaking
from my
the language.
son-in-law, and he asked me last night if I had any of it. It seems like a good occasion to open it up.
So okay, so let me explain here. If you don't like whiskey, or if you haven't drank whiskey, put a 1 cube of ice in that thing. If you like whiskey, drink it neat.
I think that most of my friends would tell you that I like whiskey.
Oh, nice! I'm on my way.
My
Where
call-
you at, buddy?
my call
I will
sign
bring
is-
a bottle.
My call sign is whiskey, Seagram 7.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
And peanut butter.
Peanut butter whiskey. That's awesome.
I haven't tried that yet.
That's awesome.
Oh,
I don't
I'll make
recommend
it
it.
to a ham test and give it a try.
I was gonna say, come to Huntsville. It'll
I was about
flow.
to ask Joe's wife about it.
So,
She could,
so for anybody who's watching for the first time and you're wondering what's going on, I just want to call into order the official Hams Anonymous for December 21st of 2021. I'm gonna open this meeting with the man's prayer. Repeat after me. I'm a man,
I'm a man.
but I can change
But I can't change.
if I have to.
If I
I
had
don't
to,
want to.
I guess.
I guess.
I know.
Interestingly enough,
So,
That's similar to Fat Ever's prayer, you know?
yeah.
So I
and
got
the
some,
balloonist prayer.
I got somebody messaging me who wants to come on, and I think we're gonna enjoy this person. So
Well, I'll
I'm
tell
gonna
you
see.
what.
Yep.
I'll drop out and give somebody else a chance.
say, I can
My
drop out.
local ham
Hey,
that's
you-
coming up in 5 minutes anyway. Thank you
Liberty
all.
Cave, come back anytime, my
Please,
friend.
please,
If
absolutely.
you see the link, hit the button. Come on, hang out with us, man. This is how it is.
Thanks for
Thank
coming.
you so much. You have a good night.
All
Hey,
right.
Carlos.
Yeah.
Carlos, you good for Thursday, man?
Oh, I'll be here Thursday. Yeah. I'm back in Indiana for now. We'll find out how things go, but I expect to be here Thursday.
All right.
So
Carlos, lots of love, brother.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Hardy.
What's up?
Hardy.
Oh wait,
up,
wait.
Hardy?
That's wrong party. How are
hold
you,
on,
sir?
hold on, Hardy. Give me a second. I got to kick off one more person.
Oh,
One more person.
Oh,
Can I go, Carlos?
Okay.
See you, Carlos.
All right.
See you
Take
guys.
care. I'm waiting for
Carlos.
All right. Take care. Hardy, how you doing, buddy?
Pretty good.
Awesome. Welcome to the
So,
clubhouse.
for those of you who are not familiar with Hardy, you should go to my channel and check out the Hot Air Balloon Mobile. Hardy was instrumental in making sure that we had a ground-to-air contact with the balloon on 2 meters, 70 centimeters. He was also providing logistics for the radio crew for Frank. So thank you, Hardy. Thank you so much for all that you did to help that out. All your B-roll stuff, your photos were awesome. Your videos were awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure.
Excellent.
Hardy, are you a Stargate fan?
Not really.
Why else would you be a ZPM?
That's what the FCC gave me when I passed my.
He got lucky, is what it is. He got lucky.
The funny thing about that was
he got the ultimate power source by random.
Yes, yes.
the zealous party man. I know, but I was big in when I was a teenager. I was big into remote control cars, and they stopped the code thing, and I rushed real quick and got it because I wanted to get an airplane, a remote control airplane with have an N5 number for the tail. So that's what kind of got me in ham radio.
Very cool.
Who's that guy?
There he is. There's my brother.
So, all right, real quick. So, somebody in the chat a couple moments ago mentioned that Liberty, you need to talk to that man right there that just popped in about having an in-shack bar. Okay?
Yes.
You need to talk to Greg.
Greg is awesome at
it.
So you should check out Shaq and Greg on YouTube. They have this thing called Ham Radio Lube. So if you're ever wondering what you should partake of while you're participating in Ham Radio, Ham Radio Lube will get you through the mic fright. It will get you through the band fright. It will ease all of your pains to get you on the air.
I was
Either going
Head
in or
directly
going
to
out.
behind him, right?
Head directly to 80 meters. Do not pass go. Do not collect your own stuff.
I just thought a good shot of Buffalo Trace would do it.
Yeah, well, that too.
Yeah.
But
you don't
Greg
even
has
you don't
all
even
these
have to go that
fantastic-
expensive. You know, bottom shelf booze. You know, it all works the
Right.
same.
Here's how cheap.
Schlitz malt liquor, man.
Here's,
You're good to
here's
go.
how cheap.
Here you go.
Here's how cheap you can do it. You
This
can
is
get real
actually
cheap.
this is actually made by Buffalo Trace.
Oh yeah, I do the benchmark when they're out of the stuff I normally get. That's a little bit cheaper than that. I go benchmark.
It's like young Buffalo Trace for half the price.
You got it.
And I used to be able to get Buffalo Trace for like $15 a bottle.
Before it got
15
popular?
15 years ago. Yeah, and then everybody started drinking it and growing mustaches and shit. So and then they started.
I skipped the mustache because I couldn't do it. I just grew a beard. I was like, I'll just
Damn
skip
hipsters.
So Greg, can you comment on this comment? Is this true?
Scout 75 says Greg's a true thinker. He put a bar in his shack. He didn't put a bar in his shack. He put a radio in his bar.
There you go.
No, but I put a liquor cabinet in here, and it's funny because my shack is kind of a studio, so it's in my barn, and it's just plywood and paneling. So when my liquor cabinet's over here, so when you're outside of my barn, or you're outside of my door, I have a cabinet sticking out like this far from the wall, and everybody's like, "What's that?" And you come in here, and it looks like it's flush mounted.
Oh, there it is.
It's just sticking out.
So what's your secret for the sound dampening from all the sheep?
I don't have plans.
What are you talking about? They know he's in the barn. Of course, it's gonna be Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, I don't get too weird. You know what I mean?
Greg, are you a farmer?
He has nothing to do with lotion. Nothing to do with lotion.
If you look at my hands, there's no lotion. You know, I think it's a good. You know, once you start using lotion, you expect to have lotion every time. So if you don't use lotion, you could do it.
Don't build it up if it's not going to be there, right? Yeah. Merry Christmas.
Oh God!
I have a ham radio question. Hardy, so you and I did POTA together after the hot air balloon thing, and you and when we were down in Huntsville. What was the brand name of that solar panel that you had? I can never remember it.
Oh gosh, that was. Where's Chuck when you need him? I'm gonna go to
Asleep,
Amazon.
probably.
Is that Top Solar?
No, he has a bifold solar panel that's like 100 watts or something like, or 60 watts. Something like, he was putting out like 7 or 8 amps of power, and it took up like no space. Dokyo, that's it. It's Dokyo.
That's it. Yes.
Dokyo.
Yes. Now Mike found a little noise on when we hooked it up with his stuff. There was a little bit of noise on I think 40 meters, but it was really not that bad. So
I bet it's not S9 like I have at home.
No, it was barely nothing. But yeah, at 20 meters, it's pretty quiet. You don't hear anything on it or see anything on your band scope.
So I'm gonna write that down. Dokyo. Yeah, so I need to add some solar charging to the portable ham radio station.
Yeah, I was going to say we need to go out and do some POTA again soon. I was showing my uncle. I was showing my uncle my 705 and down in Houston, and I was like, I need to find an amplifier because he's an old time ham guy. He actually went to the FCC office in New York to take his test.
Wow.
And he goes, oh well. He hands me a TS 480 Kenwood. It's like, well, this is 200 watts. Will that work?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, not at all. No.
Yeah.
So my next POTA is going to be Palo Pinto State Park, which is officially it's under construction as a park at whole, but there is a sliver of the park that was donated by the city of Strawn, Texas, that is open and ready to go. And I talked to Bob Voss, which if you're anyone in Texas with POTA knows who Bob is. And Bob says that you can go and activate that park. And it's only had 8 activations total. And the last time it was activated was like April of last year. So that's going to be my next video. I'm going to go film that POTA park. And then I'm going to shoot, since the park's not open, then I'm going to go shoot some drone video of the construction.
Well, I'll hit you up in Discord so we can schedule
Come
that.
on.
Maybe. Yeah.
Hey,
No, it'll be
Hardy,
fun.
I got a question for you, Hardy. So you said it's your grandfather?
No, it's my uncle.
So your uncle. So do you find we hear a lot of whatever about like people killing ham radio, this and that, FT8. Do you find it like more of an opportunity where you're actually opening his eyes to more horizons and he's embracing it, or how is that going?
No, he knows more than anybody collectively here. I mean, he's been an extra forever, and I mean, so basically, I left his house with a Astron 50 amp rack mounted power supply, a 2-meter loop, mobile antenna, that TS 480, and I handed him $500 and wished him a Merry Christmas. So,
Nice.
Yeah, and he's got a Flex radio, and I was playing with his Flex radio, and I was like, "Oh, this is awesome."
Oh snap!
Yeah, that was not going to leave the shack with you.
Well, there's funny about that. I think I'll outlive him, and I'm the only other active ham radio person in the family.
The Flex is mine.
I call
Uncle Hardy. Uncle Hardy, how you doing there?
Right?
4 slices.
So Hardy, what's your Christmas wish?
I got my 705. My wife said, "Go get it," and I was like, okay.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
Congratulations! Welcome to the
I'm
to the
glad
club.
you didn't splurge for the 6100.
I was actually looking at
Who said
the 991. That one. I was looking for a good POTA rig is what I was looking for. That was easy. That did everything. So, but now I've got the 705 and the 480. So I've got 200 watts mounted in the Suburban now. So it'll pop out real easy in POTA.
Wow.
You don't have to pop it out. Just put a ham stick on it and go.
Yeah, I just add some phone line to the head and just take it out to the picnic table.
There you go.
That's pretty cool.
You don't have to worry about people tripping over antennas. You're tripping over a phone line. What's this phone line doing out here?
my biggest problem now is none of my antennas really do 200 watts. So now I've got to get another antenna. So let's get that DX Commander on order soon, Shane.
He went to go get another beer, another drink.
So what would you guys recommend if somebody wanted to do POTA out of their vehicle, but didn't want to actually set up an antenna outside, like some kind of mag mount HF antenna? What are your options?
Ham sticks.
Ham sticks.
Ham
That's what
sticks?
I do.
I picked up an Outbacker, and that is a neat antenna. It gives you everything. It's like all ham sticks in one.
I mean, if you want to spend a lot of money, you get a Tar Heel.
If you want to talk to Texas, get a ham stick. That's what I figured out.
Between the Tar Heel and the Scorpion are incredible, well quality antennas. If you're stuck on a budget, and I mean a very shoestring, and you want to get on the air, a ham stick with that tri-magnetic mount, and just run it in, and boom, you're gone.
Now, do the ham sticks have to be tuned, or are they ready to go? Stick them on.
I
and
never
go on the air.
I never had to tune them. I looked at the VSWR, for the phone portion that I was operating. Maybe I got lucky because as soon as they came out of the package, never had to tune them. Don't even run them into the tuner. It's I looked at the VSWR on them. It's lower than 1.5 to 1 across the phone segment that I'm running. No problems.
Aren't they telescopic or something? They have like a
So the whip is adjustable inside the mount. It's a Allen key set screw.
Right.
For the stinger.
Okay.
Into the coil. So I had to adjust. I bought all the bands from Shark. I had to adjust a couple of them by like a centimeter or two, but nothing crazy. But some people, it depends on your mounting. I have my truck's aluminum, so the only steel I have is the back rack. And if I put my ham stick on my buddy's mag mount on his truck, the SWR is off the chart because he's got a steel body. So it really depends on where you're putting it.
I know Don N5 SKT. We were on the Ham Radio Crash Course after chat, and he like really likes his ham sticks. But something that came to my mind the other day, guys, I don't want to derail a conversation about this, but I really appreciate the because we talk about DX Commander, we talk about NFED half waves, all kinds of things, different equipment, 705 and one thing that came to my mind the other day when I was just sort of thinking, sometimes you sit and you think is
that's
one
what
thing
that smell was.
Yeah, exactly. It's the smoke that's getting let out.
You made it all the way down to Texas. I was like, what the hell?
It smells like maple. Just FYI.
I thought I smelled the maple syrup cooking.
Here's the thing that came to my mind the other day, as we talk about ham radio and getting people on the air and making it more accessible. But when we talk about like the DX Commander and stuff with that, I kind of got grounded back in reality that a lot of people, like you look at, I was just Googled it. I know like you guys in the States, like Delaware's minimum wage is $9.25 an hour. Some places are $7 an hour. And so like when we talk about gear, I might be able to buy, a brand new 7300 and DX Commander. I'm blessed that I have that. But there's a lot of people who want to get in the hobby or just starting in the hobby. And the reality is we're not all on the same page. And that's okay. We have different jobs, occupations. We live in different areas. But being not closed-minded to a ham stick, which is a very economical, and from what I hear from Don N5 SKT, and I think James, that's what you use, right?
I use
Sometimes,
it too.
Most of the time I use an NFED halfway, but I do use the ham stick in quick, tight quarters.
Same here. They're in my package of antennas, depending on where I'm going to go. If
I've got a piece of PVC, put a couple caps on it. They're in my truck toolbox. And I got the mounts on my back rack, so if I need one, I just screw whatever band on I want. Done deal.
Play and go.
And I think that's great because, and that's the thing is at the end of the day is that if we're always suggesting things that are out of reach for people, then it'll always stay out of reach, right? Like they're never gonna adopt into that. I don't know if you guys are getting what I'm getting at, but I really like the fact that we're not like brand centric, that we're like here's option A and option B, especially with that ham sticks because that's and used equipment. Because reality is there are some people who probably are very jealous and just feel like they can't get into the hobby because they can't afford it.
Well, everybody should go and get a radio waves hex beam.
I agree with you, Daniel. And also, some people need to not be afraid of older equipment.
Yeah.
Because some of the older equipment still works if just as good, if not better, than some of the newer equipment.
Yeah.
You know, so if you see a Kenwood or an Icon or something like that, maybe it's 10 years old, that's still going to do exactly what you need it to do, because the hobby hasn't changed. The bands haven't changed in 10 years. It's still going to produce what it's going to produce, but it may be something older, and you may have to, maybe you need to think outside the box and come out, if you want to do FT8 and come up with a modem or something like that to work outside of it, but work around that. But buy what you can afford. We did our first or second episode of the Ham Radio Clubhouse was just this topic, which was what is the best ham? What's the best radio for a new ham? And my answer has always been is whatever you can afford. If you can only afford a used radio, buy a freaking used radio, because it's gonna work.
Correct.
It's gonna get the frequencies haven't changed. The filtering may be a little different, but that doesn't keep you off the air. Get on the air. Do whatever you can to get on the air and play radio. You're going to love it.
The veterans will always tell you the most important thing is your antenna. That is the most important thing. Listen. Yes, there is a difference if from a rig that's 20 years older on the receiver, but guess what? It doesn't make a difference. It's going to still get you on the air. You're still going to have fun. You're still going to make contacts. Oh my God! And you're going to have that F word called fun. I'm looking at. I just pulled up ICOM now. Again, you guys know I'm a big ICOM guy. The ICOM's IC718 from Gigaparts right now is $574. Okay, that's a 100-watt radio, brand new. If that's in your budget, buy it. If you got to get something, if you want something new, then you maybe have to knock yourself down to the G90. But the G90 is $450, and your ICOM 718 is $575. There's a 20-watt radio versus a 100-watt radio. Again, start looking at your features and figure out what you got to do. And if you're going to buy used, just make sure it's putting out the output power. You know what I mean? Bring in a dummy load.
Also remember, you don't have to have 100 watts. No. You don't have to. It's nice. Don't get me wrong, but I rarely run my radio. I have a 7300. I rarely run that. And when I'm portable, I run that radio at 50% power. So I'm running like 50 watts, or 60. Right? Yeah, I'm like 50 or 60 watts.
I run my DX10 at 50 watts unless there's somebody I really want to get through a pile up or it's a bad signal. I need a little punch. But
the keys to the
50 watts, 50 watts to 100 watts.
What's what, hey, one S unit or a half a S unit? But the thing is, the keys to the castle is the antenna. Make sure you have a resident antenna.
I've had more luck. Like if I was running my end-fed half wave as a straight, I've had more luck changing it to an inverted L and getting different areas, or changing it into an inverted V that gets you different areas.
Yeah.
So I've just changed my antenna configuration in the middle of a POTA activation, and I've seen my pipelines basically move around a little bit depending on the.
I'm just going to tell you that I've been running my inverted V, and I've noticed a big difference.
But if I was trying to get a new ham on the air, I would say go to your local ham store and meet the guys, talk to the guys, go show up. They do events like. I'll give you a point in case. When I was looking for an antenna, I ran to MTC up in Paris and talked with Richard. I said, look, I've got this old FT100D. I need to get a little mobile antenna. I don't think I'm going to do much HF while I'm driving on the road, but I would like to have it so I can, use it from the vehicle. And we started talking, and he had a used Outbacker, $99. And then he goes in the bag, pulls out an FT100D, and he goes, it's yours for $250. I was like, I don't need two of them. I already have one. But what I'm saying is deals are out there. You just got to find it. That's a $350 complete setup minus the power supply.
I don't see anybody local even sells the Outback.
No, it's an Australian company. It's an expensive antenna if you go buy it new. If you go look it up on their website, the Piffin or whatever they call it, but it goes all the way up to 80 meters.
Well, I for one, James, me and you are going to talk afterwards because there's an 891 used that I want to talk to James about picking up. So we'll see.
Used that's probably pushing it.
well,
it's
listen.
bench tested basically.
Listen.
I have made sure it works.
I'll find a scratch on it to get a discount. No.
Norman, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Norman,
awesome.
thank you.
There's a hashtag we haven't seen in a while.
Daniel, you're gonna save HST. That's your
true.
discount. You're gonna save HST, which is huge.
Look at you.
I brought it across the border, man. Like I put some effort into this.
We'll talk. So, as
okay, guys, I need to bail. I actually have to work this week, and I got a few things I got to do. So I appreciate
Thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate it, my friend.
Shane, I'm still waiting for you to go to Possum Kingdom.
It's on its way.
I don't know if
I've been there. Yeah.
Okay. I learned
Not
to
that
water
far
ski
away.
there. That lake has. I
learned to scuba dive there.
Path. Oh well.
Wow.
Over by Hell's Gate or the other end.
Yeah. No, Hell's Gate.
Yeah. So.
It's called
the
Scuba
guy
Point.
that taught me to water ski. He owns one of the houses, or used to own one of the houses on the cliff there, and you had to walk down, and you could cliff dive from his house, or you could walk down to his floating fish hut. I
have jumped off of Hell's Gates before.
Well, if you go up 1, 2, 3, 4,
1980, 88.
I think it's
Before it was
7 houses.
crazy populated.
7 houses around the south side from Hell's Gate.
Yep.
Was his house, and I've jumped off that cliff there. That was the freakiest thing I've ever done. I was pretending to be Carlos before I even knew who Carlos was. I didn't have a parachute. I was wearing shorts.
Right? And you lost
But
your
anyway,
shorts on the way down.
let me know, guys. Guys, it's great.
James, thank you so
sorry,
much for joining us tonight.
I don't get into the Christmas thing, but Izzo, you're hilarious.
Thank you, man, and thank you, and thank you, and thank you for the POTA contact today. Appreciate
Oh, absolutely! I got it from my house. I have an S5 on 40 meters in my house, so I give you a 5.5, and that basically means I can hear you and understand you, and that's about it. So
there you go.
Contact is
very cool.
I'll be POTAing probably every other day next week.
Awesome.
So I hope to work all of you.
Excellent.
Yep. All right, guys.
Thank you,
Dan,
James.
hit me up on Discord.
I will, brother. Yep.
All right, guys. Have a great night.
See you. Good night.
See you, James.
And then there were 6.
Yeah. No, 9. Come on.
9. I can't
Don't count on Stream Shane. Don't count.
There's no math. Don't
Shane,
do
have
math.
See what happens when I keep my shoes on.
He's got one eye closed.
So we had somebody pop in late. Anthony, Whiskey 5 LIC, your tardiness has been noted. It is on your permanent record. And as per Scott Badham, no donut.
You're a slacker. A slacker.
And Jared, if you're ready, the door's open, man. No math, please.
Bring it.
No, I had to give
Bring
Anthony
it.
grief because he's my Parks on the Air buddy here in town. So
Nice.
Excellent.
Hey, Scott, while we're waiting here, I went to go look for that tequila today that you were telling me about.
The Abandonado?
Not available in Connecticut. I had 2 distributors.
Boo.
I had 2 distributors available in the store that I go to, and it's a very well-known store and everything. They said we just can't get it. We just can't get it. But they did provide me with some other choices, and I was very, very happy.
I wonder how hard it would be to ship up a bottle.
Not hard at all.
Not hard at all. Maybe we could do
Well,
something.
I mean legally.
I think
you don't ship
do
a
anything.
bottle of alcohol. You ship a box of macaroni and cheese. Dang it!
Thank you. Hello.
Right. Or why don't I just get my ass down to Texas? I think that would probably be the best.
Because we
You know
get
what I'm saying?
very, very, very drunk and you wouldn't be able to see straight for 3 days.
Well, I was going to stay for like 2 weeks, so
Okay, yeah.
Well, there you go.
that'll work.
I got plenty of Pepe's pizza sauce. We can make some
There
pizzas
you
out in the
go.
back.
There you go.
G'day.
So there is a Victor Kilo 2 Whiskey Alpha Yankee. Jared, how are you, my
From
friend?
the future.
Hello, everyone. From
the
Thursday,
future.
Wednesday afternoon, almost 2 p.m.
Yes, absolutely.
You're 30.
How are you, my friend?
Really, really well. How are you all?
I can't
Having
complain.
fun. Having fun.
I'm
I see.
I'm only a half a sheet to the win. I haven't had enough whiskey to move past that. So after this stream is over, maybe some PlayStation and a couple more glasses of whiskey will get me there. But as of right now, I'm good to go.
I'm going back to an oscilloscope and signal path diagnosis. So, for a work project. So yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So where in Australia are you? You're in Australia.
I'm in Sydney. I'm just on the edge of the city, about 2 kilometers south of the Harbour Bridge.
Okay.
So CBD
Nice.
Sydney, ground floor apartment with fuck all sky.
So you're in an apartment. You're in an apartment building.
Yep, in the city, in a hell of a lot of RF noise.
Yeah. So what's your setup like?
A lot of digital bridging into nearby to repeaters, and any way I can get into anything, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
So, are you familiar with Hayden?
Yes, I am. Watch Hayden all the time, and he actually, I gave him 2 call sign options, VK2 WHY and WAY, and he actually suggested I go WAY.
Yep.
So,
Nice.
thanks,
That's
Hayden.
the way,
Thank
man.
you,
That's
Hayden.
the way.
I was the way, absolutely. I was going to say that you guys. I was telling him, I said, you guys need to get together and do a Parks on the Air activation because there's so many POTA parks in VK land now that are unactivated. It's like those that know about Parks on the Air. It's like you have a canvas that is blank.
Absolutely.
All you got to do is just drive out to, create, and get it. And all those parks are you guys.
No, we haven't had much of an option to do that lately with some restrictions and things. So we that's all
don't tell
changing now.
nobody.
You're going out to the grocery store. That's
So
all you're doing. You're going to the grocery
So,
the one I want to do is Kosciuszko. I'm a skier, so we do actually get snow in Australia. Most people don't seem to think that happens, but we do. And I would love to activate the summit of Kosciuszko, which is the highest peak.
That would be
here, and
awesome.
that's,
Yes.
Hey, Jared,
there's
I
actually
got
a VK station on right now.
Jared, I got an idea for you. Just carry a really cool looking antenna, and when you got confronted by the police, just say that just say that you're installing the 5G network for the 5th wave, and they'll be like, "Sir, go ahead. You're
Do
good."
it. Do it.
Yeah. This is the motion tracking network system integration.
I made more contacts when we were all locked down here in the U.S. I made more contacts during that time period than I have in quite some time. I would grab my stuff and go out to the middle of nowhere. It'd be close to a POTA park or within 100 feet of a POTA park and just start making radio contacts. It's like, yeah, I'm at XYZ. I'm here. I'm within distance. I'm not in that park, but I'm close enough to it that falls within the rules, and just sit out there in the middle of nowhere and talk radio. And it's fantastic who you can make contact with when you're in the middle of nowhere. And then there's a great sun cycle. Your signal's getting out there, and you're like, holy shit, really? That's like 5 watts, and I'm talking to Australia from the U.S. That's only 7,000 miles.
Did I hear right that 10 meters today was booming in from Australia?
Yesterday and today, yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So we do this time of year. We do get a 10-meter strip up and down the east coast here that just lights up the whole way, and it happens every time this time of year about now, and gets everyone very excited. So
very cool.
It's ham radio, man. Everything gets people
Everything gets
excited.
Everything is cool. Everything gets us
Anytime we're
giddy.
not in solar minimum, everyone gets excited. We're like, wait a minute, hold on. I use 5 watts and I talked 500 miles away. We're good to go.
the one bit of advice I did want to add to what you were saying before about Newhams, and I am a Newham. I got licensed during this last period of staying at home and studying.
Welcome.
So a couple of months, and joining my local club, Waverley Amateur Society, was the best thing I did, and as exam prep and just having contacts and people before I was on the air that I could chat to about stuff, and local club was the best thing I did.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good.
I wish we had them here because everything kind of shut down during the human malware virus. So it was fantastic to be able to go to YouTube and create a community where people can come here and say, hey, I'm not near you, but this is the question that I have. What's the answer? Or can you refer to me to someone who might have a better answer than you guys have?
Yeah, well, you all, Hayden, and everybody else who's on YouTube all did, played a part in that too, and it just made me thirstier to get the license and get on the air.
Yep,
So thank you all.
I agree. That's what that's what got me back into the hobby, because I was done for probably a good 5 or 10 years as a technician, and then during the whole pandemic stuff, I was like, "What is HF? What? How hard is that?" I took 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, studied, got my general, and I was like, okay, what does this get me access to? And the first time I jumped on HF, and I was like, oh, wait, I can talk to people in South America from my apartment. I was like, whoa, what is this shit? And now as the solar cycle comes up, I'm like, wait a minute, I can talk to people in Australia at a certain time of day on a certain band, and I'm like, wait a minute, if that frequency can go that far, can I talk to people in Europe and Spain? Yeah, absolutely you can. And as the sun cycle keeps growing up, the better it comes. So I'm excited about what's coming and the things that I've seen so far as contacts that I've made, and I can't wait. That's the coolest thing since I got my general and experiencing HF. I was like, shit, this is the bee's knees right here. The technician was just like, that was the cocaine that got, or the marijuana that got you into the cocaine, and now I'm into the cocaine. So I'm like, shit. I don't condone drug use. Sorry.
What a story.
I don't understand all this drug lingo.
Oh, shut up. Okay, beer led you into whiskey. I'm sorry.
Do we need to have an intervention here on the clubhouse?
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Shane, there's a place that you need to go spend 30 days at and come back.
No,
say hi to us.
I'm not a quitter.
Yeah, it's called my house.
I'm not a quitter. I worked 43 years on this habit. Don't shut me down now.
All right.
I'm going to shut up now. Thanks. Good night, guys.
Yeah, that just took the whole conversation to another level there. Thank you, Shane.
All right. Good night. Bye. See ya.
NAYO is great. NAYO always throws it in good.
You got any more of that 10-meter DX?
See, right there.
So we have so Ham Radio for non-techies. So we're having Shane's little monologue there, and then meanwhile Scott is messaging us behind, asking about the ham sticks. And I know Don N5SKT, I think he uses the shark antennas. Mm-hmm. And you're muted, buddy.
Sorry, I'm a dumbass. That requires 2 sticks for each band, right?
No, a ham stick itself, you use it in a vertical configuration. All you need to do is put down, you just need a radio field. That's it. You just need a ground plane on it. If you have a pair of them, you set them in a horizontal configuration. You do a dipole out of it. That's how I have it configured in the other room. Is I have 2 for 40 and I have 2 for 20, and I have them set up in as a dipole on the MFJ mount. Right.
Horizontal mount. Yeah.
I'll bow out and I'll let N5SKT come on because I'm not feeling too well there. So I just put a link in to hamradio.com. That's a set of 5, like Steve was saying earlier. There's a set of 5 different ones, and I'll let Don come on. Then Don N5SKT. They put the link in the chat there. Come on and talk about the ham sticks there and give us a little lesson on that. So guys, I'm going to say 73.
Stay in standby. Stay in standby, Daniel.
Yeah,
just
I could jump out.
You
just
stay
take
in
me
here.
off, Daniel.
Guys, Daniel, I hope you feel better, man.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, go better, man.
I come over and rub your tummy. I don't care, buddy.
Okay.
I'll make you feel good.
See you, Daniel.
He's gonna come over. He's gonna come over with a brand new black T-shirt.
That's right. Maybe a
That's how you get
V-neck.
in the door.
You never know.
Oh, the V-neck.
Brian, I'll post a picture of that later in the Discord.
Yeah, if you're not part of the Discord, go to the chat version. There'll be a link in there to get
to answer
to
Brian's question. I believe the 40-meter ham stick that I have is about 7 feet tall, maybe. I don't remember.
Welcome, Don N5SKT. Welcome, sir. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are y'all? Well, obviously, I know how
apparently,
you guys are doing.
apparently, you want to beat people up over the ham stick. So fire away.
He wants
No, I don't want to beat anybody up. I just so I've been running ham sticks pretty much exclusively, Scott. When I go out on POTA, I put them on top of my van, and if you look on my QRZ page, you'll see the van with a ham stick on it. I basically tuned those up about a year or so ago, and I have never retuned them. You go out to a POTA site, and I've been to Bonham. I've been to that one over there, by the lake, the one
Cedar Mills,
Jason and all. Yeah. I've been to that Isle of Dubois thing. So, and I've just never had to retune those things. Tune them once, and as long as you're putting them on the vehicle in the same place, they're always there.
Yeah,
I mean they're in tune. So I've done that. I have run, for Joseph's benefit, I have run a 60-meter dipole, ham stick dipole for a while. And the only thing that happened with that is that those MFJ mounts that actually, screw onto the pole, those have bad screws. And within about, 6-8 months, they had rusted so bad that it was almost impossible to get them off the pole. So just so you guys know, I bought my first shark ham stick the other day, and when I got the shark ham stick, I mean, just looking at it and holding it, the quality on those is so much superior to the other ones I've been buying from MFJ. Yeah.
So do you recommend those over the other ones then?
Yes, I do. And there may be a couple of dollars more, if that. I mean, well, actually, no. I bet they're not, because
Gigaparts has for $175. It's a 10-meter, 20-meter, 40-meter, 80-meter, and they're paired ham sticks.
Yeah. Now, one thing I wanted. So the one I bought had a problem, and it was not the little adjustment screws were not screwing all the way in, so that it would hold up the stick. Now, I called the guy at Shark Distributing, and I got a really good lesson on those things. First of all, he sent me a replacement. So he took care of me right away. He knew what the problem was. It was, and so he sent me a new one, no problem. But what he told me is that there are two models of those ham sticks. If you look at the top of them, do I have that one in here? No, I don't. So if you look at the top of them, there's a little bitty. Oh yeah, it is. It's over there. Anyway, there's a kind of a rounded part, and then there are two screw holes, and the little stinger slides down into it. That is called the Mini. The other model, and that will have an M in the model number. The other one has there's a kind of a slider that's on the stinger that screws down into the top of that big, loaded
and
part,
the coil,
the black part. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So that is the full size. But when I went to HRO and I was looking at them, they were bragging about, oh, this one has a 44-inch whip. This one has a 36-inch whip. Point is, don't pay attention to that. I would suggest buy the full.
Yeah,
I've had better luck. I would too. Those than the other ones, and I think they work better. All of my MFJs are built like the full. But anyway, that was kind of what my little lesson was, and I talked to the guy quite a while. I told him about my problems with the mount that MFJ sells and some other people. He's looking into building those from Shark Distributing. I begged him to put the stainless steel hardware on there so that the stainless steel bolts we have, so that we can, put them up in the rain and, all of that. The other thing I talked to him about, and I'm on 80 meters right now. with a ham stick on top of a super antenna spike that's just stuck in the ground. And I've got, I took some DX Commander radials, clipped it on there, and it tunes up like, I'm under 1.5 to 1 on the FT8 portion, but it's very, very high Q, but that's just the way it is. And that's kind of why I've got this other one now. I'm going to probably put that one in a different place in the band because I want to also be up in the other portion of 80 meters. But that's how I'm getting on 80 meters. And, it's getting me out on FT8. It's nowhere near the an inverted L on the DX Commander, but I am such a freak for 30 meters that I don't want to take and put the 80 meter on there. So this is my compromise. So anyway, that's my speech. Sorry.
Well, I need the clarification. Like I said, I want to find like an all-in-one bundle, and this might help other people out there in the audience that might want to have something like that for their vehicle too. There's days when I want to go out and set all my gear up in the park, and there's days when it's raining and I still want to go out, but I don't want to get all my gear wet. So throwing these ones up on the roof of my car, I can sit in the front seat, play radio.
Well, Scott, it's 100 degrees outside. You want to sit in your car and just photo. That's exactly why I do it.
And Scott, actually, Don is right. Don's right, because I'm looking, as Don was talking, I'm looking at a lot of the comments and reviews, and they are saying stay away from the mini and just go with the regular. So that seems to be the,
So I'm not seeing the regular. I'm only seeing the minis on HRO, and I couldn't find anything except the dual sticks on Gigaparts.
Well, now,
I'm missing something.
I have that.
Link the 4-pack on.
Yeah, I have that advantage, just like Shane does, where we can just drive over and go into HRO. And I know that HRO at least the one in Plano does have the fulls, but I don't know if they have that kit, for the fulls. I didn't look that hard at the kit they had hanging on the wall, but I saw a couple of the kits, and I would bounce between HRO and Gigaparts and maybe even DX Engineering and see if you can get the full kit.
MTC usually sells those kits on sale. You usually buy them on sale at MTC.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask. Shane, you posted maybe a month ago about Maid Trading Company having the ham sticks on sale. And I don't know what brand that was, but did you have experience from that?
They're Shark.
Shane, you're muted.
You know why he muted himself is so he doesn't say again.
Yeah, so I don't want to say the F word again.
Yeah.
But the one that I do have is great for 20. I tuned it for 20. I cut it for 20 based on Mike's video, so it works great for 20 meters. And it's
that was the only
MFJ
thing.
Model.
Is the Stinger itself, depending on where you tune it to, you have to make sure if you go into the coil, you're going to screw something up. It's actually going to heat the element up. It's going to heat the Stinger up.
Yeah.
I actually have discoloration from my Stinger because I had to. This is the 40-meter coil, and the Stinger was like right about here. That's what happens when
your Stinger gets too deep. Snack.
Yeah. And I talked to the guy at Shark again about that too, because I wanted a little bit of clarification. And what they're talking about on the coil, what they're talking about on the coil is, because if you look at it, like all of that black part has this slow winding down, and then it'll hit this part where the really tight coil. They're talking about that tight coil.
Yep.
Because there's only like a very small portion of like silver above where that slow coil comes down. It's only that thick coil that they don't want you to get in, which is about 4 inches down. So or 4 to 6 inches. So if you're down below 4 to 6 inches, cut the thing.
I did when I was 8 days old.
Mazel tov. Mazel tov.
It's called a breast.
Mazel tov.
So so I went out. I found my my cutters, and I did snip off about good
so did the
chunk.
rabbi.
Listen, if the rabbi took this much off me at 8 days old, I have some issues right now.
True.
I'm upset that my nose hits the door before hits the door frame before my.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Yahtzee, hello.
By the way, if you guys want to tune a dipole, the way to do it is, you have those. You take your two stingers from either side.
Yep.
You set them down on a flat surface, and you take those two little things in your finger.
Shane, you okay?
And you come up to
Like a butterfly.
Tighten them down, and that'll keep them exactly even when you screw them back in. But the one thing you want to be very aware of is if you're doing it low to the ground, which is the thing that I did, and then after that you're going, oh, okay, let me crank it way up there because it's in tune, the tuning will change. So be aware of that, and you kind of almost have to get them to height. But I can tune them usually within, like I can make 2 or 3 adjustments and they're in. I'm getting that good at it because I must have about 20 of them, I think, because I've got them for both vehicles, like a full set of 5 or 6 for both vehicles. Everything from 6 meters all the way up to 60. But I just now, that's why I went out and bought a couple of 80s.
So here's a question for you, Don. How do you keep track of which stinger is supposed to go with which coil? Do you keep them in the same box or bag, or?
That's what I would do if I ever took them apart.
Shut up, Shane.
Because the back of that van, that's one of the reasons. You can open the van up and slide the whole damn thing back in there, and I don't even take the stinger off. What Mike does, which makes sense, is unscrew the stinger on those big ones and flip it over and drop it down inside of it so it stays together. And that's what Mike recommended, and that sounds like a really neat way to do it.
Can I tell you one of the things that I used to do? I used to do the same thing just like that, drop it, and then but before you drop it, I take a magic marker, note it where, and then when it goes down, just take a piece of whatever, just take or take it all the way out if you want, and just take a piece of wire tie or a night ice or just a piece of masking tape, electrical tape, just something quick, just boom, boom. That's all. That's all you gotta do. Don't make it harder. Don't make it harder than what it is.
Yeah, you're talking about Don to color code it, right? You don't actually have to take the stinger, like you don't have to loosen the stinger and change or slide it back in. Just leave it tuned and flip it over and drop it in so that, like, if you've got some hanging out the back end of it, it's not that much. It's a couple of inches, right? So I wouldn't change the tune, but yeah, having that color coded is a good idea.
Okay, yeah, because what I've done is I'll unscrew the ferrule, I'll take that off, but I also took a piece of heat shrink, and each one of my dipole, like the dipoles I have, each one is color coded to match, the other one.
Oh, very good too. Very good, very good.
So color heat shrink. Smart. So yeah, little tips here and there.
See, that's what I like about the Outbacker. You just gotta take the Wonder lead off and plug it into the right band.
Yeah,
and you're
good. Do you have one of those like octagon things, or just?
I do not. I only have the whatever the MFJ the MFJ one is. I do have. I was starting to put together parts to make one of the octagons, or to make one of the the chameleon, whatever they call it, the octa, whatever they have. I couldn't find an octagon box that was going to hold it, because every time I went to go drill it, the knockouts kept popping out. So I couldn't find anything that was a solid, octagonal shape. So
yeah, I've seen a guy on. I was talking to, because I have this idea about what I wanted to do with ham sticks that I thought would be cool, just for fun. I know there's no way this is gonna be a great antenna, but take like I've got 5 or 6 of them, like Scott was talking about, and you screw them all on to some kind of a mount. Stick them in the ground and come off of that from a single mount. And then you have like an inefficient DX commander.
Josh has I thought, does Josh have a video on?
Josh has a video on the ham sticks we've set up on the octagonal thing in his front yard.
Yes. No, I'm talking about in a vertical, Don. vertical.
He's talking. So what Don's talking about is I've actually seen a picture of this. There's a guy. He's got 6 ham sticks. It's like a ham stick Christmas tree almost, to where it's a stack of there's 3 on one, and then there's 3 at the next level, and it's actually 6 ham sticks coming off all at the same time, and each one is tuned for its own band. So in a sense, it's a fan. It's a vertical fan is what it is.
Yeah. And I think I know how they're doing that, because I don't know if you're familiar with the Hustler Stingers, right?
Yes.
Okay. There's a mount on that they have that does 3 of them.
Yeah.
So you can put 3 of them. Well, what it looked like on that 6th one is they put 2 of those stacked on top of each other, kind of off center of them, and then that would hold all 6 of the ham sticks.
What kind of diameter would we need, Don?
A lot.
Probably, yeah. I mean, see, here's the way that I envisioned it was that you'd screw them in flat like I do on that spike out there. So you'd have like either a circle, but honestly, if you're doing it, it wouldn't have to be a circle. It could be just a straight line or whatever.
Unistrut.
Where you have those 3/8 inch things all the way down it, and you could just screw each one of them into that.
Let's go to Lowe's, Don. Unistrut. We're going to make this happen.
So here's the thing, though. All right, no matter what you do, you're going to have all the antennas in a line. You've just now effectively at if you have 80 meters at this end and you have 6 meters at this end, you've actually turned it into an 80 meter, somewhat of a beam, because you have all these parasitic elements pulling the signal in one direction. Yeah,
that would be kind of cool if it worked that way, because there wouldn't be spaced that far apart. Just like on the DX Commander, the elements are not that far apart, so I don't know if we're getting getting much coupling, but yeah, if it would do that and it would, it would directionalize it, man, that'd be great.
One band for each night.
And a stinger awaits you.
Put a little Christmas tree bulb with each one of them and light them up every night.
Man. Yeah, right. Do Josh's Christmas tree antenna in a whole new way.
Yeah. Here, we're celebrating Hanukkah with it this time.
We'll put it on a 2-inch receiver hitch and run through HOA neighborhoods.
That's right. How much stuff can we set off?
Everybody.
All right, so I heard a joke earlier today. What do you call a group of Karens?
HOA.
There you go.
Good one. Did you guys know on change.org they actually have
No.
Oh no.
Duncan cover. Duncan
What you got, Don?
No, it's the Amber Alert, and I've got 2 phones. Basically, somebody did.
Put it back, Shane. Put it back.
This one they stole 3 kids.
Ooh.
Stocking up for Christmas.
Yep, apparently so. You're not staying with Mom this Christmas. That's usually what that is.
See what you do with Cole?
Oh, sorry. So on change.org, they have a petition that they're asking hams to go and sign that basically says a federal exemption for ham radio operators to put up antennas in HOAs with regardless of the restrictions.
I think we need to drop that link.
I just dropped it in the chat.
Yeah.
I thought with most HOAs you could actually have satellite with the direct TV stuff, and you could use any antenna you wanted to say and say you were talking to the space station.
Well, see, that's the thing about HOAs. All of them have different rules, or can, and so some of them don't actually want you to put up a dish.
So here's the thing: a dish is actually part of the oh my God, radio. Remember the Radio Amateur Parity Act they were trying to put through a couple of years ago? And when everybody turned around and the FCC made it that you were able to put an antenna with reasonable accommodation to receive satellite broadcast television.
Bingo.
So reasonable accommodation. So yes, you can have a satellite dish in your house, all right, but some people have it on a 5-foot pole in their backyard that can't go above their fence line. Some people have it on the back of their house because it can't be seen from the street. So there's other people that have turned around and taken their DBS dish and cut the slot in it so that they could do the 2 meter or 4 or 70 centimeter. They could use it as a antenna. So it's a dual purpose antenna at this point because they've cut the slot in it for that. But HOAs are nightmares.
Yeah,
I'd
like to see them pass a law where they say, look, an HOA can exist, but it can only exist for one purpose, and that is to help pay for and maintain the common property, period. You're not allowed to tell people how to live. If I want to paint my house purple.
Don for president.
I like your style, Don. I like it.
Well, that was the original purpose of them. That's what they were created for in the first place, was because there was a common space and the city didn't want to do it anymore. See, I live in a neighborhood with a lot of common space, but when it was built back in 1967, the city was responsible for all of that. And so we have a voluntary HOA, but I pay $15 a year for it, and all it does is protect us from the city. That's a good use of an HOA.
How well is that working for you?
It's working great because I live in a neighborhood with a lot of lawyers.
Wow.
Yeah, my HOA says you have to at least 3 broken down cars to live here, and I'm like done and done.
And you're an overachiever. You got one more, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's just end time prep. Those are EMP proof vehicles. I'll sell them for big bucks one day.
Yeah.
Really shared it, apparently.
That's your Faraday cage.
Yeah.
Looks like people are really getting on this petition here. Had 319 a minute ago. Now it's up to 340.
Yep. Alex was pushing it pretty hard on his live stream earlier today.
Yep, I just signed it, and then it brought me to the second page, and the top thing on there is that Rhea just shared the petition as well.
Oh, good.
Wow.
I think we ought to get the word out and get them more than 500 signatures. We need about 500,000 signatures.
Yeah, no, you need to up that.
Every ham is plagued by this.
Those are rookie numbers, son.
Yeah, they said their goal was 500, and I'm like, that doesn't sound like very many.
No.
Tweet. Let's go to Twitter. Sorry, doing things live stream.
Guys, we've been going 2.5 hours at this point.
Have we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God!
Wow.
We actually wound up talking about ham radio stuff. All right, so who's got plans for what this weekend? All right, we all know that Dan's 8 Crazy Nights is going to end with Chinese food in a movie. So what's everybody else doing?
Oh man!
Did you see Tabitha Stone's forecast for Christmas Eve?
No.
The solar flux is going to be way up there. So
I need to take my radio with me to Christmas. Huh?
Buddy Stick Pro and the 705 at my sister's house for Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Late night coda sounds like it might be in order.
When is Josh's live stream with the Christmas
Day?
Christmas Day, okay.
Christmas Day or Christmas Eve or Christmas Day Eve?
Well, the evening of Christmas. So
Yeah,
the 25th.
All right, because his normal one is would be on Saturday the 24th, right?
No, Saturday's
Or
the
is that-
25th.
Saturday's the
Oh, that's
25th.
the 25th. Okay, good.
So he's doing it on Christmas Day, just in the evening, his normal
All right.
time.
Damn it, Plasma Storm.
I think he's
Sorry.
got the Nebula pole set up in the front yard.
Yeah, he had a picture of the pole, but I couldn't tell,
Well,
which one
I
it
noticed
was,
it.
but yeah.
I noticed it was above his step IR. So,
Oh, geez. Yeah, so it probably is. I didn't know he had a Nebula pole.
he recently acquired that. So
It was in the back channels.
Yeah, but I mean, with his lot, I don't know how he could deploy it, but other than, for this thing, but I've tried to get him to put up a DX Commander for a while, and he's got the step IR, but still he needs 80 meters, and 40 for me on the DX Commander is just fantastic. I mean, the distance I can get off that damn thing.
Yep.
And I don't know how well he does off his way too low to the ground dipole on his step IR.
Yeah.
He had it up a couple 100 feet.
Well, let's see. So I made contact with him back in August on FT8 on 40, and he gave me a -1 coast to coast. I'm on the DX Commander, and he was on the step IR.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I usually hit him at, I can hit him at 15 over or plus 15, but that's when I'm running the Mercury. I don't need to do that.
I gave him a -8. I had to go look at my logbook. But
yeah, I contact him, from time to time when he's live, but I wish he'd do something other than 40, but whatever.
I think that's the lowest he can go on that step IR.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, no, what I mean is go down to 20 or 15.
Oh.
I've tried to get him to go on 20, and I can't remember. There's a reason he says he doesn't, but I don't remember what it is. Now, I know this time of year it's night for him, but
yes,
during the summers, that's not true. So.
All right, so we are 2 hours and 26 minutes into this stream, right before the holiday weekend. I hope that everybody here, we're going to go ahead and start wrapping this bad boy up here, and I hope everybody has wonderful holiday plans this weekend. Like I said, Chinese food and movies for me, and
oh yeah,
I hope that everybody else that's here has a wonderful time, and everybody stay happy, stay fun, and even if you're not happy, have fun. It's going to be okay. It will be okay. Just remember that, guys. It'll be okay. And remember, 2022 is coming up. So hopefully 2022.
Can I have 2020 back yet?
Okay. Yeah, well, that's 2022. 2020 TOO. 2020 TOO. Yeah, no.
What we do is on New Year's Eve we check out with the Aussies there, the VKs, and see how next year's going.
Yeah, yeah. And then Norm, my brother, just texted me and said that Jared is awesome because it is 2:30 his time, and Norm's an hour behind me. He said Jared is in his cups at 2:30. So he's pretty good.
And Greg, I've also heard you may be a little upset because somebody's on stream with longer hair than you. Is that true?
Ooh. No, I don't have any hair.
Oh, okay, my bad. Green screen.
It's all bald. I have a mullet. I don't have any hair on top.
It's a weave. It's a weave, Joe. Let it go.
Hey, Joe.
Hey.
I knocked the fuck out of you.
Yeah.
That's a movie quote from South of Heaven, West of Hell. Check it out. Yeah, it's a real quote, and that's kind of a me and Joe, behind the scenes kind of thing. So sorry about that.
Propane accessories.
And sorry about saying that. Sorry about saying that word on your all's video.
It's all right.
We're not monetized yet.
You all, I'm sorry about that.
That's been said on this show tonight. We're going to get a cease and desist order.
Sorry about that. Look, hey, I know, Don. Sorry about that, Don. Tell Santa I'm sorry.
All right. Oh, I see that, Don.
I've been pretty good.
I'm surprised.
All right, well, thanks you all for having me. It's been a blast.
Thanks for
Jared,
coming.
thanks for joining us, man.
Thanks,
joining
Jared.
us.
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas,
Oh,
everybody.
yeah.
So at this time, we're going to sit here. We're going to sing a Christmas carol for you all. Are you ready?
Go shoot your eye out.
All right.
I'm ready to go.
Where'd it go?
Hey,
There it
hey,
is.
Don, you
How
get
did I
the
get
Don, you
music?
get the highs. I get the lows. All right, buddy.
Yeah, I got the lows here.
Yeah,
now.
Joe's got the lows. That's for
Merry
sure.
Christmas, everyone. Enjoy your holiday. We will see you all next week.
73.
Hey, 73.
73, guys.
Ho ho ho.
Somebody better make sure this thing is turned off.